skip concession lines, be a part of game day giveaways, shop the latest Auburn gear, and get live in-game scoring. Plus, listen to every broadcast from the Auburn Sports Network, even when multiple games are happening simultaneously on the official mobile app of Auburn Athletics, the Auburn Game Day app. Download it now.
This is Coach Bruce Pearl here with an exciting opportunity. Through December 20th, we're running a special campaign to support our student athletes. Join On to Victory today, and for every annual subscription, an anonymous donor will match it 3-1. That means your $204 subscription becomes $816 for our athletes. We're aiming to raise $1 million to support Auburn student athletes because, as we all know, Auburn is an everything school. Visit ontovictory.com to make your pledge today. Remember, your impact is tripled. War Eagle.
Children's of Alabama reminds you that every child's head injury should be treated like a serious injury until a doctor says it's not. The CDC estimates some 4 million sports and recreation-related concussions occur each year. Even a minor fall or collision may be a concern. Symptoms typically include headaches, unsteadiness, confusion, or sleepiness. To find out what to do in case of a suspected concussion, visit childrensal.org/concussion and always dial 911 in case of an emergency.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Salute the flag.
Fairweather, 15-10, inside the 5, dives to the pylon, touchdown! And he goes down near midfield. Calbrick, Falk was the first one there for Auburn.
Strike up the band.
And off Jarquez Hunter, first down, and more. Jarquez Hunter in the open field, tail lights, Jarquez Hunter to the end zone, touchdown. Looks the other way, KLS in the end zone, he's got it. Vincent, play action, throws across the middle, picked off, down the sideline, and out of bounds at the 10. Okay, Thorne to throw. Looks, he airs it out, has a man wide open, touchdown! Touchdown, Auburn! Cam Coleman!
And feel the power of Dixieland.
Brown, play action, looks across the middle, complete, touchdown! Camden Brown! Touchdown, Auburn!
This is Auburn football.
After a week off to prepare and get healthy, Auburn is set for the final 3 games of the regular season. It's the Tigers against the Warhawks of Louisiana Monroe, with postseason hopes on the line for both teams today. Good morning and War Eagle from Jordan-Hare Stadium, Pat Dye Field. With Jason Campbell, Will Herring, Brad Law, Jeff Shear, Faith Richardson, Gene Dulaney, Patrick Tisdale, Britt Bowen, and Ben Harley. I'm Andy Bertram. Peyton Thorne spent the off week resting a sore throwing shoulder. Hank Brown, Holman Gurner, and Walker White all got the quarterback snaps in practice. But Thorne returned this week to practice and will get the start today. ULM comes to Jordan-Hare Stadium as one of the surprise teams in the country. Bryant Vincent has guided the Warhawks to 5 wins in his first season as head coach. ULM needs at least one more win to get a bowl game for just the second time in school history. Auburn's chances for the postseason are simple. The Tigers must win out to get to 6 wins. The first step on that arduous journey begins this morning in the final non-conference game of the regular season. The Outdoor Alabama countdown to kickoff continues in a moment. It's the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. I'm Andy Bertram, and today we're talking about the Built Ford Tough F-150. It delivers the power and performance you need to step up in big moments. And with available smart technology like Pro Power Onboard, you'll be game day ready every day. For the latest offers on a new F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers, see your local Ford dealer today. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions.
I was so excited when I heard the sandwich was back. What's up? This is Mike.
And this is Celia.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich
is the symphony of flavors. You can always count on that crispy, tender, juicy chicken. It's so good.
My favorite part is the pimento cheese. Topped off with the honey, it all comes together perfectly. I like the original.
I like the spicy chicken fillet. But either way,
you're getting a winner.
The Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is back with a bite. Try it with the original or spicy filet, now for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Throw a flag before ants, termites, and other pests invade your home by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control systems protect your home from unwanted pests and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. Make the right call and call the South's most trusted name in pest control for a free inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
It's a great day to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccine. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
You're listening to Auburn football. Visit OutdoorAlabama.com to find your next adventure. Go hunt, go fish, get outdoors. Now, back to more of the Outdoor Alabama countdown to kickoff.
A spectacular day for college football as Auburn gets set for ULM today, along with Jason Campbell, our entire Auburn Sports Network crew. I'm Andy Birch. All right. Peyton Thorne did not practice for Auburn a week ago because of an injured, sore right shoulder, his throwing shoulder, so to speak. Back at practice this week, progressed throughout the week. He gets the start for Auburn today. Jason, in your mind, does Auburn change anything offensively, keeping in mind that that sore shoulder probably is not completely 100% as he gets ready today for the Warhawks of ULM?
Well, you heard Coach Freeze talk about it a while ago when you did the interview, Andy, and he talked about the mixed coverages and the different blitzes that ULM like to do, right? So that means that from a pass perspective, how much do you allow Peyton Thorne to be involved in getting the ball down the field? Because will you have the time to be able to do it if you're concerned about picking up some of those different blitzes that they like to do defensively? So that tells me today that they're going to be more heavily run early in this ball game. And then maybe at some point, if Peyton's arm is kind of feeling really good, then I think you start to try to take some of those deep shots and see if you can back ULM out of some of those exotic blitzes.
This ULM ball club in the Sun Belt Conference is number 1 against the pass, number 13 in the Sun Belt against the run. Common sense would tell you you take a heavy dose of Jarquez Hunter today if you're Auburn offensively.
Oh, most definitely. Jarquez should have 100 yards by halftime, based off what we've seen from a stat standpoint. But at the end of the day, you still got to go out and do it, right? Offensive line, this is a great game for them to be able to set the tempo. Like, the weather's awesome. The fans are here. Like, I don't know any better surface in the U.S. right now than what these guys get the chance to play on here today.
Yeah.
So there's no excuses. Like, it's time for us to get out of our comfort zone. I think we've been too comfortable as a team. I think everything's kind of been laid out for us. It's time for this football team to show some hunger. It's time for you to start showing that you want to take that next step, and it needs to start today.
Coach Freeze has talked about it this year. Auburn needs to play free.
Right.
Offensively, especially. Defense has played well
right.
for Auburn throughout this season. Offensively, he wants to see this offense be free, so to speak, and that includes how he and Derek Nix call this game today.
Most definitely. You got to be free at this point, Andy. Like, you have nothing to lose. You got 3 games left to try to make a bowl game, and nothing can happen until you take care of the first one first, which is what has to happen today. But being free, cut it loose. Let some of these guys run down the field and get a chance to go make some plays. And that means for Peyton as well. Just cut the ball loose. Like, give these guys Cam Coleman and KLS and all these guys, Malcolm Simmons, get them a chance to go make some great football plays. But at the end of the day, you get a chance to play football. You get a chance to play college football in front of a large crowd. Win or lose, this fan base is here every weekend. Give them something to shout about today, and let's have fun.
For more than 100 years, Eagles have been associated with Auburn's football program today. Independence just continued a tradition that is uniquely Auburn by circling the stadium and landing near midfield. Her flight represents the combined efforts of the Auburn College of Veterinary Medicine, the Auburn University Raptor Center, and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service in promoting the conservation of all birds of prey. It was quite a flight. Took one turn toward the Auburn students and then banked back to midfield today. It was a beautiful, beautiful day. And DeMarco McNeil, who was part of our crew in the pregame show today on the Tiger Tailgate Show, is out there as the mic man here today. All right, this game today, while we love the way that Jarquez Hunter, a 3,000-yard rusher in Auburn history, boy, you got to look at ULM and their run game and Ahmad Hardy, who is the best freshman runner in the FBS this season.
Yeah, Ahmad Hardy and ULM offense, they're averaging rushing the football 175 yards per game. Auburn defense is giving up 109 yards a game. So Auburn's doing a really good job against the run, and they know that everything starts and stops with Hardy today. You know, quarterback, he's a little bit of a runner, but at the same time, he's not thrown for a ton of yards, only 898 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. So you know that they're going to lean heavy on the run, and they're probably going to try to take a page out of Vanderbilt's book, right? They're going to slow the game down and try to see if they can just run the ball and not be in a hurry to get to the line of scrimmage and try to convert on third down. So Auburn's got to do a really good job on third downs today. Understand they like to run the ball on first and second. Get off the field on third downs, give your offense an opportunity to go out and get a good field position.
All right, great things are possible when you have the power of performance and smart features of a Ford F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Jason, what are your Ford keys to the game?
To me today, it starts number one offensively. Start fast. We came off to a slow start against Vanderbilt, and we just kind of never got into a rhythm. So start fast is number one. Number two, let's hit some explosive plays. We need some of those 20-plus yard plays down the field, whether it's running the ball, whether it's throwing the ball. You want to have explosive plays. Number three for me, defense control the line of scrimmage. ULM like to run the football, averaging 175 yards a game. You got to control the line of scrimmage. And then number four, stop Hardy before he gets going. Hit him at the line of scrimmage.
Simple as that.
Yeah, meet him at the line of scrimmage before he gets a chance to get his legs going.
All right, an announcement that was made during Coach Freese's pregame report brought to you by Blue Cross and the Blue Shield of Alabama. A change in Auburn's kicking game. Auburn does not have Alex McPherson, may not have Alex for the rest of this season as he has been fighting some problems internally that he has just lost weight and lost strength. Towns Magoo will continue to kick off for Auburn, but we will be introduced today and hopefully many, many times to Ian Vachon out of Huntsville, Madison Academy. Spent 2 years at Birmingham Southern before that school literally shut the door. A walk-on that comes in. He will get his first opportunity to kick for Auburn here today.
Yeah, but Sean, hey, this is the opportunity you've been waiting for, right? You've been dreaming about having a chance to kick in front of this stadium since you've been here, not ever thinking that the opportunity may present itself, and here it is. And, you know, this young man's going to come out today. Like you said, hopefully, Andy, he has the opportunity to kick a numerous amounts of field goals and everything. And then for Towns, like Freeze said, sometimes you just get in those tough spots where as a putter or as a golfer, you just got the shanks a little bit, right?
That never happens to you. Right?
My golf game is pretty good.
I know it is.
It can always be better.
Okay.
It'll always be better. But I don't get a chance to golf as much as I would like. But, time is occupied. But at the end of the day, I got to put up a Christmas tree here soon. So that takes away from my time. But I tell you what.
Let's not get into the lights on the Christmas tree.
I just honestly think that, for Towns, he's really just sometimes you got to take a step back before you can take a step forward. And it doesn't mean he's not going to kick for Auburn again. It's just that right now is the time for him to learn how to get his confidence back.
Beautiful, beautiful day for football at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Auburn University Marching Band about to come on to the field. A big, big crowd on hand for Auburn and ULM. We'll have much more coming up. Stay tuned. Auburn football continues in a moment.
Where were you when this happened?
Here's Cody Burns. They're going to run the Wildcat here with Cody. He takes the snap. He's going to throw. Cameron Newton is the intended receiver in the end zone. Did he catch it? Yes! Touchdown Auburn in the corner of the end zone. Burns to Newton. 26 yards on a beautiful pass from Cody.
Don't miss the next heart-pounding moment. This is Auburn football on the Auburn Sports Network.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmond vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmond Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmonddistilling.com.
There are giants among us, and their impact is huge. They are the men and women building and sustaining our Navy's next-generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. If you're ready to go big, get on board. We build giants at buildsubmarines.com. Paid for by the U.S. Department of the Navy in partnership with Blue Forge Alliance.
I've always wanted to learn how to hunt and fish, but I didn't know where to begin. OutdoorAlabama.com helped me get started. There I learned the basics of hunting and fishing, including what's in season and which license to buy. You can even sign up for classes to help you become a successful hunter or angler. Now I'm confident in the woods or on the water. What are you waiting for? Learn more at OutdoorAlabama.com. Go hunt, go fish, get outdoors. This message was brought to you by the Alabama Department of Conservation and Natural Resources.
This is Auburn football, and these are the Yellowwood starting lineups for the Tigers. Defensive line.
Keldrick Falk, Highland Home High School.
Isaiah Ricks, Woodbury, New Jersey, St. Augustine Prep High School.
Malik Blockton, Montgomery, Alabama, Pike Road High School.
Jalen McLeod, Washington, D.C., Francisco Collegiate.
Linebackers.
Eugene Asante, Alexandria, Virginia, Westfield High School.
Austin Keys, Taylorsville, Mississippi, Seminary High School.
Durham Mausi, Detroit, UD Jesuit.
Secondary.
Jalen Crawford, Atlanta, Georgia, Parkview High School. Kayan Lee, Atlanta, Georgia, Cedar Grove High School.
Jaron Thompson, Lufkin, Texas, Lufkin High.
Caleb Harris, Bessemer, Alabama, Thompson High School.
Offensive line.
Connor Liu, Kennesaw, Georgia, Kennesaw Mountain High School.
Jeremiah Wright, Selma, Alabama, Selma High School.
Dylan Wade, Houston, Texas, South Falls.
Braden Joyner, Anderson, Alabama, Auburn High School.
Isaiah Miller, Memphis, Tennessee, Woodell High School.
Receivers.
Malcolm Simmons, Montgomery, Alabama, Benjamin Russell.
Cam Coleman, Phoenix City, Alabama, Central High School, Phoenix City.
Keandre Lambert Smith, Norfolk, Virginia, Moore High School.
Tight ends.
Rivaldo Fairweather, Lauderhill, Florida, Boyd Anderson High School.
Running backs.
Jarquez Hunter, Philadelphia, Mississippi, Neshoba Central High School.
Quarterback.
Peyton Thorne, Naperville, Illinois, Naperville Central High School.
Special teams.
Reed Hughes, Conway, Arkansas, Conway High School.
Oscar Chapman, Adelaide, South Australia, Prince Alfred College.
Towns Magoo, Auburn, Alabama, Auburn High School.
The starting lineups have been presented by Great Southern Wood, makers of Yellowwood pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it. You've been listening to the Outdoor Alabama Countdown to Kickoff on the Auburn Sports Network. Now, it's game time. Exclusive play-by-play coverage of Auburn football is brought to you by Ford. Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Coke Zero Sugar. Tackle game day with a great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. By the Alabama Department of Public Health. Don't wait. Vaccinate. Protect yourself and others by staying current on all recommended vaccines. Visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM. Chick-fil-A. Download the Chick-fil-A app and score big before the game begins. Eat more chicken and War Eagle with Chick-fil-A. By Cook's Pest Control. Score superior protection from pests and termites by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's is the South's most trusted name in pest control and the official pest control partner of the Auburn Tigers. and by Alabama Power, proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers. Alabama Power, power for a better Alabama. Let's go back to Jordan-Hare Stadium with Will Herring on the sidelines. Alongside Jason Campbell, here's the voice of the Auburn Tigers, Andy Burcham.
And we welcome you back to Jordan-Hare Stadium. National anthem, the flyover on this Military Appreciation Day has just taken place. And now we're getting set for Auburn football against the Warhawks of ULM. Game day weather is brought to you by Sensoryne, proud sponsor of Auburn Athletics. The experts at Sensoryne with Carrier create a cool indoor retreat for heating, cooling, and insulation, offering total comfort care for your Tiger family in East Alabama and Huntsville. Contact today at sensoryne.com. Carrier, turn to the experts. It is a stunning day for football. 68 degrees, crystal blue skies overhead, and very little wind out of the south, 5 miles per hour, and low humidity here this afternoon. And what should be a fast track at Jordan-Hare Stadium. I haven't played here in 2 weeks, Jason Campbell.
Yeah, I haven't played here in 2 weeks, but our grounds crew did an exceptional job of keeping this field in great shape. We had 5 home games in a row to start the season, and then now to have 3 in a row, we have the bye week in between. They've done a really good job with this field, and if you're a football player and you're a quarterback today, like, this is the games that you dream for. This is the opportunity to go out and just let it fly. There's no wind effect. There's no rain. There's nothing but just absolutely phenomenal weather.
Yeah. Will Herring on the sidelines, Cook's Pest Control sideline report. Will, give us a report. What is the track like at Jordan-Hare Stadium on Pat Dye Field today?
Man, it is beautiful, Andy. And there's not a cloud in the sky. I woke up this morning thinking, man, it's going to be a little chilly day. This is football weather. But down here, it is literally the perfect weather. It's warming up a little bit. The grass is in great shape. There's very little wind, a small breeze coming from the north, but it's a beautiful day.
Absolutely is. We'll be heading out for the coin toss in just a few moments. Auburn University Marching Band facing the students in the south end zone in the AU as Auburn gets set to come out. Military flags and military personnel, I believe, will be leading Auburn on the field here today. All right, running games, obviously very important to both of these teams here today, with Ahmad Hardy running the ball for ULM, the best freshman running back in the country as far as the FBS is concerned. What does Auburn have to do defensively today, especially against that run game of ULM?
Well, ULM is not a big passer team, so I expect Auburn today, Coach Durkin and his staff, to put 8 men in the box. Also, I expect them to do run blitzes, where if ULM was to line up in spread personnel and now you got 3 and 4 receivers on the field, you still have to be prepared for the run game because that's what they do a lot of. So I expect us to bring nickel blitzes, which is not always the exact quarterback, but sometimes to meet the running back at the line of scrimmage and tackling him before he gets going. So I expect us to load the box up and force ULM quarterback and Aiden Armenti to have to beat us.
Well, you look at a game like this, could be a huge day for guys like Dorian Mausi, Austin Key, Eugene Asante, DeMarcus Riddick, Robert Woodyard. Those linebackers, but this could be a field day for those guys.
Yeah, it could definitely be a field day for the linebackers. If you're a linebacker, you're a defensive end or a defensive front guy. You know, you back in the day, you used to do called 7-on, you do 7-on-7, which is pass, but then they used to do this thing called thud, which was like linebackers going against the running backs in the offensive line, where it was just the intermediate guys, and it was just like you had to get 2 yards and it's meet each other at the point of attack. So that's today the style game for this defense. You got to love to have an opportunity to be game. Not so much fun for corners and safeties today, but safety you can get involved in the run game, but not so much fun for the corners on the outside because you may not get a lot of action. But today as a linebacker and a defensive end and a D tackle, you love it.
Auburn may be a little thin at safety today. Don't think Caleb Wooden will go for the Tigers. So Auburn down a safety out there this afternoon.
Yeah, it might be down to safety. And the one thing about that position, you still got a lot of young players playing at that position, right? You got Kayla Harris, you got Sylvester Smith. So you still got a lot of young pups that come in and rotate in that position as well. But this Auburn football team, offensively today, we got to do the same thing that ULM likes to do. We got a running back that's have over 900 yards in Jarquez Hunter. We got to get him the ball and get him a little bit more touches and see if we can get him going early in this ball game and allow Peyton to be able to hit some of those explosive plays down the field because you expect ULM and Coach Vincent and his defense to put guys in the box to stop our run.
This is the 12th meeting between Auburn and ULM, the first coming in 1994. All 11 previous games have been played here at Jordan-Hare. Auburn has won all 11 games by an average score of 45 points per game. The closest, however, 2012. Auburn won that day by a score of 31-28. You hear the fireworks going off. Auburn coming out onto the field with the blue jerseys, the white trousers, the classic AU helmet here today. The captains are heading to midfield for today's toss of the coin. And the captains are Luke Deal, Eugene Asante, Dylan Wade, and Keontae Scott. Toss of the coin today is presented by Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. We'll send it down to Will Herring on the at midfield for today's toss of the coin.
Hill, our honorary captain's Marine Corps Colonel. Introduce yourselves, please. Heads, tails, heads, tails. ULM, you're the visiting team. You will call the toss. What is your call? Heads is the call. It is tails. You've won the toss. What is your choice? Which way do you want to kick? That way. Stay right where you are.
Okay, Andy, Auburn has won the toss. They've deferred. Our defense will take the field. It'll be interesting to see, like we said, the strength of this Monroe offense is their running game.
Yeah.
We're going to have to stack the box, or we're going to play it with a 7-man front.
All right, what do you think, Jason?
Yeah, I like it. Put your defense out there first to try to set the tempo, set the tone at the point of attack. Like I said, let this defense stop Hardy and then give our offense the opportunity to get a short field and then let the offense feed off the defense emotions early in this ball game.
All right, so Ahmad Hardy in that offense. Aiden Armenta is the quarterback out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, a transfer from New Mexico. That is where Bryant Vincent was a year ago. Bryant Vincent, longtime staff member at UAB, took over in an interim basis, led UAB to a bowl game, but was not retained as the permanent head coach. That went to Trent Delper. He went to spend a year at New Mexico, and now the head coach at Louisiana Monroe has done a terrific job in his first season in Monroe and has them on the verge of a bowl bid this season.
Yeah, most definitely. Like I said, they're a game away from being bowl eligible, and they feel like they need to get to 7 games to really have a real shot to get a really good bowl game because they got to win 2 of the next 3 games, and this is an important game as well. But you think about Coach Vincent, like taking over for Coach Bill Clark at UAB, did an exceptional job, and now he's brought in 73 new players for this 2024 season for ULM. So this is not the ULM of old. You got a lot of really good JUCO transfers that came to this team. You got a lot of good veteran guys that transfer from other schools onto this football team. So these guys can play, and they're 5-4 right now as well.
Vincent, in his 1 year at UAB as the interim head coach, went 7-6, and that included a win in the 2022 Bahamas Bowl. During his time in Birmingham, generated 30 points a game, 438 yards per game, 33rd highest mark in the country that season, but not retained, now gets his shot with ULM. Jake Godfrey and Davin Wells are the return men for ULM. They will defend the south goal with their backs to the Auburn University students. And Towns Magoo is out to kick this one off for Auburn today. And after a 2-week break from college football, back at it today on the Auburn Sports Network. We're glad to be with you. As Auburn and ULM get set, it's the first of the final 3 games of the regular season for the Tigers. And, of course, we all know this. To get bowl eligible, Auburn has to win all 3 today against ULM, next Saturday night against Texas A&M, and then the Iron Bowl.
Yeah, we're definitely out of mulligans.
Indeed. High arching kick that will go into the end zone about 4 yards deep by Magoo. And here comes the ULM offense with Sam Carson at left tackle, Elijah Fisher at left guard, Carter Miller at center, Jay Mickle at right guard, and Devin Smith at right tackle. Aiden Armenta, 70 of 122 on the year for 898 yards, 7 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, has 60 yards and a touchdown carrying the football. And ULM will take over 1st and 10 at its own 25-yard line. Ball between the hashes with double wide receivers right and left for the Warhawks. And in the pistol, Ahmad Hardy, 5'10", 205, true freshman from Monticello, Mississippi. 164 carries, 915 yards, and 9 touchdowns this season for ULM. He lines up behind Armenta at quarterback. Bring a man in motion, set him up in the backfield as a fullback. Handoff goes to Hardy. Hardy makes a cut at the line of scrimmage and gets 3 yards up the middle, where Philip Bleedy makes the stop for Auburn, the senior from Trenton, New Jersey, his 12th tackle of the season.
Yeah, you see right now, Hardy, one of those 5'10" running backs, weighing about 205 pounds, have a great low gravity balance as well.
3 yards on first down, 2nd and 7 from the 28 for the Warhawks. White jerseys, the maroon trousers, white helmets. 2nd down and 7. A pair of receivers to the Auburn boundary. On 2nd down and 7, one of those men goes in motion. They flip it that way. That's Jake Godfrey. Tries to turn the corner, gets to the 30-yard line, and is wrestled down by Auburn freshman Caleb Harris, freshman out of Bessemer. 27 tackles now on the season for the midseason freshman All-American.
Yeah, you see Auburn already putting 5 men in the box with, got 4 down linemen. Austin Keys is in a stand-up position on the edge, making sure they got 7 guys and bringing that low safety to make an 8-man box to have to force ULM to put the ball in the air.
ULM on 3rd down this season, just 32%. Auburn's defense holding opponents to 36% on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 5 for the Warhawks. A pair of receivers to the left. That's the Auburn boundary. Armenta rolls that way. He throws, and it's almost intercepted. Well in front of Davin Wills, and Crawford was the closest. Maybe got a hand on that ball. Jake Crawford. Keldrick Falk was able to get some pressure on the quarterback, Aiden Armenta.
Yeah, I think Crawford was surprised that ball came at him, and it was closer to him than it was the receiver. They tried to run a sprint left pass, but great job of Keldrick Falk of making Armenta have to pull up to try to make that pass, forcing an errant throw.
Malcolm Simmons is the deep man for Auburn. Off the punt by Mackenzie Ryan. Simmons with the catch, gets out to the 40-yard line and is wrestled down. By the way, Auburn's first 3 and out for the Auburn defense today. 3 and out tracker driven by Truckworks, official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. Let's get to Brad Law with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard.
All right, Andy, thank you. 3rd-ranked Texas leads Arkansas 7-0. Longhorns driving for more early second quarter in Fayetteville. They're in the red zone. 2nd-ranked Ohio State trying to drive to tie Northwestern. Wildcats have a 7-0 edge midway through the second quarter in Evanston, and number 20 Clemson and Pitt are tied at 7 at the end of the first quarter in Pittsburgh. Andy, that's a Yellowwood scoreboard.
Good field position for the Tigers after a 10-yard return by Simmons. 1st and 10 at the 40 for Auburn. Thorne in the gun. Hands off to Jarquez Hunter. 5 yards, gets across the 45-yard line, and is immediately tripped up on the play. Taken down on the play after a 5-yard. We'll give him 5.5 yards on the play for the Tigers. Right back to it. Again, Jarquez Hunter. Head down. Jarquez to the 48-yard line. Second effort. He's going to be close to the first down at the just shy of the 50-yard line. Carl Glass Jr., that's Carl Glass Jr. with the stop, a senior out of Monroe. Here's 3rd and a yard for Auburn. And again, it's Jarquez Hunter, first down into UL Monroe territory, inside the 40 to the 38-yard line, and an Auburn first down. Right. Wadette Williams on the stop.
Jarquez just showed his 600-pound squatting, carrying Williams for about 5 yards after he made initial contact.
Auburn in ULM territory for the first time today, first down and 10 at the 39. Thorne to throw to the sideline, just shy of the 30-yard line, to Cam Coleman on the catch, and Auburn right back to the line of scrimmage. No substitutions for the Tigers after Auburn gets 8 yards on the play. 2nd down and 2 for Auburn. Snap to Thorne, looks to the sideline, throws it there. Screen up the sideline. Malcolm Simmons has a first down for the Tigers.
Auburn trying to go extremely fast. No substitutions, as Andy said. Only thing they're doing is flip-flopping the side of the field with the receivers. You got 2 guys to the boundary now with KLS to the field by himself.
From the left hash mark, first down for Auburn. First down at the 27-yard line. Thorne, play action. Looks to the Auburn boundary. Throws to the Auburn boundary. Almost caught. Keandre Lambert-Smith was the intended receiver for the Tigers. David Godsey defending, and did a good job of defending with the sideline against KLS.
Yeah, David Gossett did a really good job of getting his hips turned around. Auburn tried to run an out and up move with KLS Lambert-Smith, but he did a really good job of getting his eyes around as well, forcing KLS towards the sideline. 2nd and 10 for Auburn at the ULM 27-yard line.
Man in motion is Robert Lewis. Sets up in a bunch set. Jarquez Hunter out of the backfield. They throw. Pass is caught by Cam Coleman at the 20-yard line. Terrific catch by Cam Coleman.
Yeah, Cam ran in a spot route, as you call it, to the single receiver right side against that zone. You just kind of find a little soft area, and Peyton put it on his outside shoulder. Cam reaching out there, making almost a diving catch on that last one.
3rd and 3 for Auburn at the ULM 20. From just inside the left hash mark. Thorne from the gun. Drops to throw. Looks to the sideline. Throws. Pass complete. Cam Coleman, 10-5. Touchdown Auburn. Cam Coleman, 20 yards for the score.
Really good job of Peyton Thorne going through his progression. He looked front side, didn't like what he saw, but he knew he had one-on-one backside with Cam Coleman. Cam Coleman getting to the depth of his route on the stop route, coming back to meet the football, and then able to break a tackle and break it into the end zone. Touchdown Auburn.
Heck of a spin move by Coleman after he came back for the ball one-on-one and then untouched after that spin move to the end zone for the touchdown. And here's Ian Vachon for the extra point out of Madison Academy in Huntsville. His first Auburn kick out of the hold of Oscar Chapman. The snap of Reed Hughes. It is down. It is on the way. It splits the upright. And Auburn, after a 3-and-out for the defense, the Tigers take it to the end zone. Auburn with the lead, 7-0. 10:57 to go in the first half. That's the first quarter play. And with that red zone score, everyone receives a free treat from Chick-fil-A. Download or log into your Chick-fil-A app in the state of Alabama to claim your treat before midnight tonight. Your reward will show up in the app Monday. Then you can redeem Monday through Friday of next week at any Chick-fil-A restaurant in Alabama. Stay tuned. Auburn football continues in a moment.
Auburn fans, this is Coach Hugh Freeze asking for your help. On to Victory has been a crucial supporter of Auburn student athletes. It's important to keep that good work going, so please join On to Victory today, War Eagle.
Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for the Plains. The Auburn University Regions Visa Debit Card and Prepaid Regions Now Card. They're a win for your wallet and a big War Eagle, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Tiger pride? Order your card now at regions.com/go Tigers. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply. Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like cookouts. Cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad. The one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
When we say we're an everything school, we mean it. Auburn University isn't just home to the best athletics program in the nation. It's also home to the best student-centered engineering experience in America. And that's not just a slogan. It's a promise. The Samuel Ginn College of Engineering ranks as the top engineering college in the state of Alabama, while also ranking as one of the best public engineering colleges in the nation. Tomorrow's leaders, innovators, and world changers begin at the Ginn College of Engineering. Visit today, eng.auburn.edu.
Sun-South John Deere drive summary for Auburn. The Tigers go 8 plays, 60 yards, 2 minutes and 24 seconds. Cam Coleman with one of his 3 catches on that drive. A 20-yard strike from Peyton Thorne for the touchdown. Thorne 4 of 5 for 39 yards on that drive. And Cam Coleman 3 catches for 35 yards and a touchdown on that drive. Sun-South John Deere, preferred track for the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. Godfrey and Wells to take this kickoff from Towns Magoo. And the extra point, by the way, from Ian Vachon, his first Auburn point. And a good start for the Tigers here today. 7-0 Auburn leads. 10:57 remaining in the first quarter. Magoo sends it deep and into the end zone as we pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Auburn's defense was 3 and out on ULM's first drive. The Warhawks will start first and 10 from the 25, right hash mark.
It was also Auburn's first opening drive for a touchdown since week 3.
That means a good start both sides for Auburn. Out of the pistol with Hardy behind Armenta. From the gun, bring a man in motion. Turn, hand the ball to Hardy. He stood up at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And that is about all. Nicely done. Philip Bleedy again there for the Tigers, along with Jason Jones in the middle of that Auburn defensive line. Dorian Mawusi put his head in there as well.
Yeah, ULM was trying to run an off tackle play to the right side to the boundary. We saw Auburn, Coach Durkin, they brought a blitz by Dorian Mawusi as well. He didn't sit at the linebacker position. He actually got up inside there on a blitz, able to tackle him from the backside as well.
Maybe a half yard on the first down for ULM with double wide receivers right and left from the right hash mark, short side of the field, the ULM boundary. Bring a tight end in motion. Armenta throws it, and the screen or the slant to the 30-yard line is complete on the play. Wells with the catch.
Yeah, Wells running that inside slant against KN Lee there. Did a really good job of getting inside. Good ball placement by the quarterback.
Initial first down of the day for ULM. Nose of the football across the 30-yard line that was not a first down. Yeah, third and 4, Yeah,
Auburn still has to be alert with Hardy in the backfield on this third and short. They don't always pass the ball.
Need to get to the 35 at yard line. Third down and 4. Hardy goes in motion. Now comes back behind the quarterback to his right and back to his left in motion. Do we have a timeout?
Delay of game.
Okay.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
All right. Instead of 3rd and 4, it's 3rd and 9. Hardy went in motion 3 different ways.
Yeah, Hardy kind of ran a zigzag. My eyes kind of got twitchy up here. Watching him go back and forth in motion, but I think they was going to try to run a screen play to him. But trying to see if the defense is going to be in man or zone. And then they ran him back inside and they said, okay, now they know how to block it whether it's zone or man, but they weren't able to get the play off.
Now on 3rd and 9, both teams change personnel. The Warhawks send 3 to the Auburn boundary. That's the wide side of the field. And Hardy flanks Armenta to his left. On 3rd and 9, Wells goes in motion, and a timeout is called by ULM. 9 minutes to go in the first quarter of play. 3rd and 9 for ULM when play resumes. Register your child ages 5 to 12 for the Auburn Tigers Kickoff Kid Contest from Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Winners will receive the kickoff and see the kickoff. Not receive it, but will see it from the sideline at Pat Dye Field. Plus receive 4 game tickets, pregame VIP hospitality, a T-shirt, and video board recognition. Enter at auburnKickoffKid.com. That's auburnKickoffKid.com. Down to the field, Will Herring as a Cook's Pest Control sideline reports.
Guys, our defense is showing a mix of single high safety where they're rolling down the safety to stop the run. Here in a 3rd long, expect pressure or playing a 2-high shell, maybe a man over the top. We cannot give up the easy slant over the middle.
Again, Monroe sends 3 to the Auburn boundary. A single man in the slot. That's Jake Godfrey to the right of the set. 3rd and 9. Wells goes in motion. Armenta drops the throw, gets pressured down. He goes at the 20. He had pressure from a lot of folks, but Jalen McLeod was the first one there for the Tiger. 9th in the SEC, now 10.5 tackles for loss, and 21 in his Auburn career.
Yeah, Jalen McLeod lining up on the left side of that defensive front, beating the right tackle for ULM. Just made a really, really tight turn around the edge to put pressure on the mental and get him down to the ground.
Mackenzie Ryan to punt it away. Malcolm Simmons at the Auburn 45 to take this punt. Ryan averaging about 39.5 yards per punt this season. Ryan to his right and booms it away. Simmons will let it bounce. Auburn scatters to get out of the way. It takes an Auburn roll and is downed at the, good territory for Auburn. I think about the 44-yard line for the Tigers. A 3-and-out second of the day for the Auburn defense. 3-and-out tracker driven by Truckworks, official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. First down for Auburn at its 46-yard line when play resumes. And when you choose Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter. Every sip of their Belgian-style wheat ale is crafted with Valencia orange peel and coriander. Plus, try the new Blue Moon Light and Blue Moon non-alcoholic. Check your local store for Blue Moon, made brighter. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Auburn 7, ULM nothing. 8:05 in the first. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Where were you when this happened?
Straight ahead, Mason to the 10, breaks a tackle to the 5. He's in! You may put this one on ice. 58-42, 13 yards for Mason. His 4th touchdown of the day, and the Tigers may have just clinched their 8th SEC title.
Don't miss the next heart-pounding moment. This is Auburn football on the Auburn Sports Network.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, to check that your seats aren't in the visitor section first, before buying tickets.
I'm so excited for this game. I can't believe you got us tickets.
Me too. Wait, are we on the wrong side?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
This is going to be a long game.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This is Coach Bruce Pearl here with an exciting opportunity. Through December 20th, we're running a special campaign to support our student athletes. Join On to Victory today, and for every annual subscription, an anonymous donor will match it 3-1. That means your $204 subscription becomes $816 for our athletes. We're aiming to raise $1 million to support Auburn student athletes because, as we all know, Auburn is an everything school. Visit OnToVictory.com to make your pledge today. Remember, your impact is tripled. War Eagle.
Conecuh Sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh Sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh Sausage, since 1947, a real winner. First down for Auburn, 2 3-and-outs by the Auburn defense. Tigers good field position at its own 46. Thorne pulls the ball down. He's going to try and run. Thorne tries to get to the Auburn sideline and is pushed out of bounds. Maybe a yard gain, maybe no gain on the play for Peyton Thorne. That looked a little out of discombobulation there.
Yeah, looked like a little bit of miscommunication. Looked like Thorne was just going to either hand it off, but at first I think he thought a one-on-one matchup where he's going to try to throw the ball to Cam, but he didn't like the flat defender running underneath Cam, so then he kind of pumped the ball. The reset just got out of bounds.
Second down and 9 from the Auburn 47. This time the right hash mark. The snap to Thorne. Drops to throw. Pressured. Thorne rolls to the Auburn sideline. Throws it up the sideline. Incomplete. Pass intended for Luke Deal at the ULM 46-yard line. Deal setting an Auburn record today, playing in his 62nd career game. Actually playing in his 63rd game. He breaks the record held by fellow tight end John Samuel Schenker.
Man, that's a lot of games. I think I only played in 42.
You're a quarterback.
He got 2 4 seasons.
He's a tight end. 3rd and 9 for Auburn. Trips to the left side, the wide side of the field. Single receiver to the Auburn sideline. Thorne on 3rd down and 9 drops to throw. Looks, he throws it up the seam. Caught. KLS at the 40, makes a spin move. He's to the 30, to the 25, and slips down at the 23.
Good job of Peyton Thorne hanging in the pocket on 3rd down. Offensive line picked up the blitz on the inside, giving that ball to KLS for a gain of 30 yards. Good job by KLS. Catch out the run. Run out the catch.
First down for Auburn at the 23-yard line. Tigers get their first 3rd down of the day. Handoff up the middle. Jarquez Hunter. Inside the 10-yard line. Auburn in the Chick-fil-A red zone for the first time today. Carl Glass Jr., senior from Monroe, Louisiana, with his 70th tackle. Auburn quickly back to the line of scrimmage at the 10. Thorne throws to the Auburn boundary to Malcolm Simmons. Auburn tries to run the screen. Good hard running by Simmons as he gets to the 6-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, Auburn does that. They go a box count. So what happens if you got 6 men in the box and then if you got a 5-man box, you hand the football off. You got a 6 or 7-man box and no one's outside on Simmons. You got the protector in front of you, the other receiver. Do you throw that ball out there to Simmons and see if he can get 4 or 5 yards for
Tate Johnson has checked in the game. He's wearing number 42. Well, just keep in mind where he is set up for the Tigers. 2nd and goal from the 6 for Auburn. Play action. They throw to the end zone. It is incomplete. Intended for Camden Brown with single coverage by Corian Wilson for ULM.
Yeah,
it'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Trying to throw the back shoulder fade, but if the guy's even, he tries to throws it over top right there. You got to get a little bit more height on that ball for Cam to be able to go up and extend over top of the defender for ULM.
3rd and a goal for Auburn from the 6. Ball between the hashes. Tigers will send double wide receivers right and left. KLS now goes in motion, sets up in a trips formation to the wide side of the field for Auburn. Thorne looks the other way, floats it to Jarquez Hunter. Leaps to the 4-yard line and is pushed out of bounds there. And it will be a field goal situation for Auburn.
Yeah, Auburn showed front side to the field. They try to run 3 receivers, try to overflow the defense and then catch ULM off guard with hitting Jarquez to a screen to the boundary. That's just played very well by the ULM defense.
It's be a 22-yard field goal attempt by Ian Vachon out of Huntsville. 6 foot, 190 pounds, a sophomore out of the hold of Chapman. From the right hash mark, kick is on the way by Vachon, and the kick is good. And with 5 minutes and 21 seconds to go in the first quarter of play, Auburn has jumped out to a 10-0 lead. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling football tickets, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of the Tigers. Expect the expected. SeatGeek. Auburn football continues in a moment.
Sports not only bring us together, they inspire us on our own health journeys. Whether we're walking an extra lap, crushing a new goal, or spending time with friends cheering in the stands, we all win when we feel healthier and happier. That's why Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama is a proud sponsor of athletic programs across the state. Because a healthier Alabama is a happier Alabama. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. We cover what matters.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Auburn Athletics, helping the world keep promising.
The Edward Via College of Osteopathic Medicine in Auburn is dedicated to its mission of transforming medical students into caring, compassionate physicians. VCOM partners with Auburn University for student activities, shared learning experiences, and research opportunities. Students are instructed in a hands-on learning environment by outstanding faculty members that are dedicated to student success. VCOM is working to improve the health of Alabama's citizens by increasing the number of primary care physicians throughout the state, especially in rural and underserved areas. Find out more at vcom.edu.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories, like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. Turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all. Oh, no, it's on fire. Oh, you want it on fire. Okay, that's a choice, I guess. Crunchy. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
5:21 to go in the first quarter. Auburn 10, ULM nothing. Auburn's Sun South John Deere drive summary. 8 plays, 50 yards, 2 minutes and 43 seconds. Ian Vachon's first Auburn field goal, a 22-yard. Sun South John Deere, preferred track to the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. Auburn has scored on its first 2 drives, Jason, and is 3 and out defensively on the first 2 drives.
Yeah, kind of what you wanted the offense to come out and do today, right? Start fast. Defensively, they always typically have started fast for most of the season, but that's a good job of getting 2, 3 and outs, and then Auburn getting great field position and actually taking it and getting points.
Wells and Godfrey near the goal line, south end zone for ULM. Towns Magoo has put both of his kickoffs into the end zone for the Tigers. 5:21 in the first quarter. Auburn on top 10-0. And Magoo kicks it. And this one on the back of the end, a low line drive, driving a kick to the back of the end zone. No chance for a return by the Warhawks of ULM. First down from the 25-yard line for ULM.
Let's see if the Auburn defense continue to do run blitzes with Dord up inside the line of scrimmage. They've been out there with a 5-man front a couple of times. They're doing a really good job of setting the edge by Keldrick Falk and Jalen McLeod early in this ball game.
110 yards total offense for Auburn, 5 for ULM after the first 2 drives for both schools. New tailback into the game. That's James Jones, a sophomore out of Baltimore. In the pistol, play action by Armenta, throws to Jones, tries to get to the corner, hit behind the line of scrimmage, is able to get across the line of scrimmage and out of bounds after a 3-yard gain.
That's a really good job by Jake Crawford coming across the field in man coverage. They try to get him caught up in the clog that's in the middle and try to hit the back guy in the flat. And he did a really good job of working his way through and making an initial hit. Getting finished off by second Caleb Harris.
Excuse me, Jason. Artis Cole with his 8th catch of the year. A 3-yard gain, 118 yards, a touchdown on the year for the sophomore from Benton, Louisiana. 2nd and 7 for the Warhawks. Handoff up the middle, across the 30, out near the 35-yard line. That is James Jones, 66th carry of the year. Malik Blockton, outstanding freshman out of Pike Road, Alabama, on the stop for Auburn.
James Jones, a big running back, 6'2", 205 pounds from Baltimore, Maryland. These guys got a really good 1-2 punch. On the season, he's 65 carries for 291 yards, 2 touchdowns himself.
Got 6 yards on the game, on the carry. Still 3rd and 1 for ULM. What did the Warhawks do on 3rd down and 1 from the 34-yard line? In the pistol. Jones the carry. 1st down and more. He's out to the 39-yard line. Bobby Jamison Travis with the stop for Auburn, but not before 1st down for ULM. It's first of the afternoon.
Now, one thing he knows about Hardy and James Jones is these guys hit the hole fast. There's no delay in trying to wait and see where the blockers are going. These guys just put their head down. They get north and south very quickly.
Ahmad Hardy back into the ball game. So far on the day for Hardy, 2 carries and 3 yards. 1st down for ULM. At the 39, ball between the hashes. Hardy sets up to the right of Armenta, who throws it, kind of pitches it that way. And Hardy gets to the 40-yard line, just across the 40-yard line. Taken down on the play. The first man there for Auburn, Dorian Mausi, Auburn's leading tackler this season, came in with 58 tackles, 7.5 for loss.
Yeah, Dorian Moss is all over the football field. A transfer from Duke. Right there you saw Armenta wanted to kind of pitch that ball, but almost have to shuffle it over to Hardy because of the defender of Auburn in the way.
Mausi has led Auburn in tackles in 5 of the last 6 games. It's a gain of 9 just across the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 9 for the Warhawks. An empty set for Armenta. Now they bring a man in motion to the near side. Armenta drops the throw, throws it across the middle. Pass is complete, tight end. 1st down and more across midfield and down near the 40-yard line. The pass to Nate Sullivan. Sullivan was hit, the junior from Bellevue, Nebraska, by Jaron Thompson. He bounced off Thompson and a big gain.
Yeah, Jaron Thompson actually hit him at the point of the catching the ball. The ball kind of got tipped in the air, and then the tight end kind of re-caught it and got down the sideline for a big gain there for the Warhawks.
Sylvester Smith eventually made the stop for Auburn. Into Auburn territory for the first time today. ULM at the Auburn 40, 1st down. A gain of 19 on the play to Sullivan. Turn, handoff, Hardy, near side, rather that's Jones again. Nice ankle tackle for the Tigers by Sylvester Smith, the redshirt freshman out of Munford, Alabama.
A good job out of Auburn defense of springing that ball. I mean, springing that defense they want to hit an outside zone and try to get the cut back, but Auburn defense flowed really well, but also stayed backside for containment so that Jones can hit that ball back up inside.
Sylvester Smith, we learned in the pregame today with Faith Richardson, an avid hunter and fisherman. Bennett Galloway checks in at the tailback. 5'11", 210, sophomore from Chapin, South Carolina. 9 carries on the season. Sets up to the right of Armenta. 2nd down and 9. Hand the ball. Reverse. Jones taken down for a loss. Ball is loose. Ball loose at the 45. It's recovered by Auburn.
A really good job of DeMarcus Riddick.
Jaron Thompson jumped on that ball. Was it down? Is it Auburn ball? I believe it is Auburn football.
I think they're going to replay this. I think he was down. DeMarcus Riddick did a good job, though, of coming up and making that initial hit. And it's going to be a loss on the play, but I'm not sure it's going to be a fumble.
I think you're right. The ball came out as he hit the turf. And they will review that. I won't be surprised if ULM doesn't retain possession. Replay reviews are brought to you by Auburn's Houston Clinic. Since 1948, the Houston Clinic has been the preeminent leader in both surgical and non-surgical orthopedic sports medicine treatment and solutions. Visit HoustonClinic.com. That's Houston.com. HUGHSTON.com. 48 seconds to go. First quarter play. Auburn 10, ULM nothing. At the worst, it's going to be a loss on the play. Great pursuit by the Auburn freshman linebacker, DeMarcus Riddick.
Yeah, DeMarcus Riddick, one of those athletic linebackers that can run sideline to sideline, so not many guys are going to beat him.
After video review, the runner's elbow was down at the 41.5-yard line. It'll be 3rd down.
That's Wayne Winkler. We don't know if he is at all related to Henry Winkler, the Fonz. Wayne is the referee here today.
Well, that was a good, quick review. Yep. Once you see those like that, just make the call and get the game going back going.
And they made the right call.
Right. And Sylvester Smith being a hunter and fisherman playing the safety position, you might need to go hang out with Will Herron a little bit.
3rd and 11 for ULM. 48 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tigers lead it 10-0. First penetration into Auburn territory today for the Warhawks. They set up 3rd and 11 from the Auburn 41.5-yard line. Tigers stack the box. Auburn rushes 5. Armenta to the sideline, complete and dropped. Ooh. Well, they had a man open on the play, and he just dropped the football out there.
Yeah, Auburn gave him a little bit of a disguise to Armenta, making them think they was going to be in man coverage. And then Kayan Lee kind of slow played that to a cover 2. They ran a trap to the boundary. He actually made a good throw to get it over Kayan Lee, but the receiver wasn't able to hang on to it.
Wesley Campbell, a tight end, the intended receiver, had the ball and dropped it. And Mackenzie Ryan will try to pin Auburn deep. Punts it away. Malcolm Simmons just runs away from this one. It bounces inside the 5 to the 1. Nicely done by ULM, and nothing Auburn could do about it. Auburn is pinned deep as we send it downstairs. Will Herring, a Cook's Pest Control sideline reports.
Yeah, that last 3rd down, showing pressure and then rolling a cloud safety over the top. I like the mix-up. Kayan Lee, though, a young corner, he's got to sink a little bit more. We got away with one on that one.
Campbell was open, had the ball, and dropped it, and it was 1st down territory as he dropped the ball up the sideline. So 1st down for Auburn. Nose of the football inside the Auburn 1. Tigers lead 10-0 with 18 seconds to go in the first quarter of play.
That should be the last play of the first quarter.
Damari Alston checks in the backfield with Thorne. They're 5 yards deep in the end zone. Thorne looks, throws to the boundary, passes complete. Cam Coleman gets out to the 7-yard line on the play. Auburn with a little bit of room to work with. Stops the clock with 14 seconds to go in the first quarter of play. And now the clock rolls, and that will likely be the final play of the first quarter. And the first quarter won by Auburn as the seconds tick away. 1 quarter in the books at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Auburn leads ULM 10-0. Stay tuned, friends. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
1907. Auburn had no paved roads, no local newspaper, a few automobiles, very little electricity or indoor plumbing, and one bank, Auburn Bank. For all these years, we've had a part in shaping and serving Auburn, Opelika, and East Alabama, a steadfast partner to our customers, meeting financial needs at just the right times. How do we know our community so well? Because we've grown up together. Auburn Bank, champions of you. Member FDIC, online at auburnbank.com.
Hip pain is not to be taken lightly. It could be a sign of hip impingement. If pain, stiffness, or limping persists, see a hip specialist at the orthopedic clinic. Treatment includes non-surgical options. But if surgery is needed, minimally invasive arthroscopic hip surgery is only available locally at the orthopedic clinic. Don't wait. Schedule an examination today. Call for an appointment, 334-749-8303, or visit theorthoclinic.com.
Southeastern Industrial Contractors offers the path to a productive and successful career for hard workers of all ages, especially young people looking to jump straight into the workforce. Southeastern Industrial Contractors is now hiring for great-paying skilled trade positions. Managing partner Derek Harville is a proud Auburn University graduate with deep roots in the community. Give him a call at 334-209-6355 to learn more. Southeastern Industrial Contractors, 334-209-6355.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union. Homegrown and member-owned.
For 60 years, Four Seasons Federal Credit Union has been your trusted partner in financial services. With our awesome products and services, competitive rates, and lower fees, we've helped countless members achieve their financial goals. Join us so we can help you. Accounts federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required. Some restrictions apply. Ask for more details.
Well, the Auburn Tigers had two full offensive possessions in the first quarter and scored points on both of them. Defense forced 2 3-and-outs out of 3 ULM possessions. Auburn won the first quarter 10-0. Tigers 115 yards of total offense on 16 plays. The Warhawks 39 yards of total offense on 14 plays. Auburn held the ball just 5 minutes and 25 seconds in the first quarter, 9:35 for ULM. They had one more possession. Auburn will open the second quarter on the second play of its third drive here in the first half. This game recap is brought to you by Wind Creek Casinos. Elevate your game plan to fabulous. Play the hottest games and win fabulous rewards at Wind Creek Casinos and on the Casinoverse app. It's 10-0 Tigers. So go back to Andy Burcham and Jason Campbell for the second quarter.
Thank you to the pride of Piedmont, Alabama, Bradford T. Long. All right, first or second down for Auburn after a 5-yard pass from Thorne to Coleman that ended the first quarter, but it gave Auburn a little bit of room to work with out to the 6-yard line.
Yeah, sometimes you like to take shots down here, Andy, because you know the defense playing a little bit tight. Sometimes you feel good about your protection. Sometimes you may do a double move on the outside and see if you can hit a guy deep. But based off this formation, you won't see that here.
Now, Cam Coleman splits wide to the Auburn sideline. That's the short side of the field. Keandre Lambert-Smith in the slot to the right. Damari Alston is the Auburn tailback. Auburn works out of the shadows here. Damari Alston the carry. Damari Alston, a good second effort, keeps those legs chugging and gets close to the 10-yard line. A 4-yard gain will bring up second or third down and 1 for Auburn.
Yeah, Damari Alston running in there. Got Tate Johnson still in the game wearing that number 42. So Auburn is in their big personnel right now with Luke Deal and Tate Johnson in at the tight end position.
They have 2 tight ends on that right side with Tate Johnson at the line and Luke Deal just to his right and behind him. 3rd and 1 for Auburn. Ball at the 10. Thorne, hands, Alston. First down for Auburn. He gets close to the 13-yard line. Just power football behind Connor Liu, Braden Joyner, and Jeremiah Wright. And this drive that started inside the 1 continues with a first down out to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, like the 3rd and 1 call. Nothing fancy. Just get the ball into your running back's hand, and running back Damari Alston just get north and south and get that yard.
Trio of Malcolm Simmons, Keandre Lambert-Smith, and Cam Coleman, who's the widest to the right now for the Tigers. On first down from the 13. Thorne looks that way, throws the ball out there to Malcolm Simmons. And he is hit at the 15-yard line and driven back. Auburn gets a couple yards on the play.
Yeah, played very well by the ULM defense. When you think about it, you got 3 receivers, and the first receiver is uncovered. It's why they decided to throw that little bubble pass out to Malcolm Simmons, thinking that you can pick up an easy 4 or 5, but it actually really defended really well by the guy that's playing nickel to get to the outside shoulder of KLS so that Malcolm Simmons can't turn upfield.
Luke Deal comes in, and Malcolm Simmons checks out for the Tigers. 2nd down and 8. Nose of the football just shy of the Auburn 15-yard line. Out of the sunshine now. Thorne calls the plays out of the shotgun. Turns, play action. He rolls to the boundary. He looks, he throws, pass complete. Cam Coleman out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. And for Coleman, that will be his 5th catch of the young day.
Yeah, Cam Coleman taking a big hit by Wendell Williams as well after catching that ball. But nice to see Cam Coleman get into a rhythm early in this ball game. This is what you like to see from the young man.
5 catches for 59 yards on the day for Coleman. 1st down for Auburn after an 18-yard gain. 1st down out to the 34. Again, this drive started inside the 1 for Auburn. Out of the pistol, Tigers on 1st down. That's Damari Alston. Picks his way across the 40 and stays on his feet now to the 43-yard line. Good hard running by Damari Alston for the Tigers, the junior out of Atlanta.
Yeah, a lot of people don't give DeMar the credit that he deserves, being a low-cut runner and tough and physical.
A 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1 for Auburn at the 43.5-yard line. Play action, Thorne looks right, now going to run it, and he just goes down and takes a loss.
Yeah, Thorne wanted to throw a hitch to front side to KLS to the boundary. That was played very well by David Gossi, sitting on that hitch, understanding that Auburn's trying to throw some of those short passes. So what they're going to do, they're going to try to see if Auburn can start trying to force the ball, not give up those easy passes, and see if Peyton Thorne can make good decisions.
3rd down for Auburn. 3rd and 1 for the Tigers. Handoff, tailback, 1st down, cross midfield. Oh, Jarquez Hunter to the ULM 45-yard line. He just carried David Gotze on his back.
Yeah, Jarquez running like a F-150 truck today, carrying guys.
Ford F-150.
Yeah, Ford F-150, just carrying guys with right there for a gain of 12, but he was probably hit 4 yards within the line of scrimmage.
That's the official truck of the Auburn Tigers, you know.
Oh, yeah, I need one.
You need one. Okay.
Yeah, just throwing it out there.
We need that definition of need.
Whatever I can do for NIL.
Okay. 1st down at the ULM 45-yard line. Again, Jarquez to the Auburn boundary, cuts up to the 40, 35, down to the 32-yard line. Taken down by Corian Wilson. 13 yards. Jarquez trying to get above 1,000 yards this season, trying to do it in the first half.
Yeah, Jarquez creeping on up there to close to that 1,000-yard mark.
1st down for the Tigers. From the ULM 32. Play action. Thorne going to run it. Thorne gets a yard in the play. You can tell that Thorne, when he runs, is cognizant of that right shoulder. He's not running as hard as he typically would, in my opinion.
Yeah, some of those are not design runs. Like there again, he wanted to throw the hitch to Camden Brown to the boundary, but played very well by the ULM defender. But be very careful, because if you ULM, you start to sit on those hitches. See if Auburn hits them on a double move here soon.
2nd and 9 from the 31. Malcolm Simmons comes in motion into the slot for the Tigers. Thorne play action with plenty of time. He looks, he throws to the end zone and overthrows number 3, Perry Thompson. Coverage by David Gotze.
Yeah, trying to run a skinny post with Perry Thompson, marrying Malcolm Simmons on a 10-yard stick route to try to draw the safety to him to get that one-on-one outside, which is actually what they got. I would like to see Peyton take the air out of that and kind of throw that ball right on the helmet of the big, tall receiver, Perry Thompson.
3rd down and 9 for Auburn. The Tigers are 5 of 6 on 3rd down today. Yard to gain is the ULM 22-yard line. Ball between the hashes. KLS sets up outside in the slot for the Tigers. Cam Coleman in the slot to the left. Thorne looks right, looks, throws, pass complete. Cam Coleman at the 20, inside the 20, and out of bounds at the 14-yard line. A drag route by Cam Coleman, 17 yards and a first down.
Yeah, we haven't seen that route from Cam Coleman all season this year. Nice to see the young man and bring him across in man coverage on a drag route. Easy first down.
Auburn right back to the line of scrimmage. Thorne looks to the Auburn boundary, throws to the end zone. It is in and out of the hands of Robert Lewis.
Yeah, that was a good throw by Peyton. Throwing that inside fade from Robert Lewis, lined up inside, trying to get one-on-one to the back pylon. That was a good throw. Robert just got to have tight hands on that one, understanding the defender is going to try to knock that ball out.
14th play of the drive right here. It started inside the 1, 2nd and 10. Auburn in the Chick-fil-A red zone. From the ULM 14. Ball at the right hash. Handoff goes Jarquez Hunter. Jarquez a couple yards down the sideline before he is forced out of bounds on the play. 2 yards on the gain. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for Auburn. 9 minutes to go. Second quarter of play. Auburn 10, ULM nothing.
Yeah, I imagine this may be 2-down territory for Auburn. If you're able to get most of this and get it to a 4th and 1, I imagine you'll go for it with Jarquez in the game. But here, see if you get pressed, man. If you get pressed, you may see some type of fade. If not, you may see some type of stick route from the guys in tight formation.
3rd and 9 from the 13 for the Tigers. Jarquez Hunter, the tailback, flanks Thorne to his left. Fairweather went in motion. That's where the throw goes. Fairweather at the 5, dives to the end zone. Did he get in? Nope, he went out of bounds. Went out of bounds at about the 3-yard line, maybe the 4.
Yeah, Fairweather, big toe. Woo. Just stepped out on the edge right there. As a quarterback, yeah. I look at you a little sideways when you come back to the huddle and say, you can't keep your big foot in bounds right there and give me a touchdown pass.
Well, I'll tell you what. We've got to really, he goes out of bounds about the 2-yard line.
Yeah. He
dove to the end zone. It's 1st and goal for Auburn now. Nicely designed play to get the first down.
Yeah, I like to get a athletic tight end in open space. Yeah, the left foot stepped out of the 2-yard line.
First down for Auburn, 1st and goal, just outside the 3. Jarquez Hunter, the tailback. Thorne from the gun, right hash mark. Play action, throws it to the end zone, back of the end zone. Cam Coleman got it. Touchdown, Auburn. Cam Coleman from 3 yards out, make it 4, and Auburn adds to its lead at the 7:44 mark. A 99-yard plus drive for the Tigers.
Yeah, nice job by the Auburn offense to go 99 yards. But I like this play call. You got Cam Coleman inside. Cam shows the defender like he's going to run a slant. And then all of a sudden he swifts the guy and go to the back pylon. Nice throw by Page.
Sure was.
Good job good catch by Cam. Concentrating, making that a touchdown.
Ian Bashan out for the extra point. Reed Hughes to snap it. Oscar Chapman to hold it. Into the north end zone. The kick is on the way, and the kick is good. And with 7 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the first half, Auburn is on top of ULM 17-0. Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and the smart features of a Ford F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Stay tuned. Auburn football continues in a moment.
The Edward Via College of Osteopathic Medicine in Auburn is dedicated to its mission of transforming medical students into caring, compassionate physicians. VCOM partners with Auburn University for student activities, shared learning experiences, and research opportunities. Students are instructed in a hands-on learning environment by outstanding faculty members that are dedicated to student success. VCOM is working to improve the health of Alabama's citizens by increasing the number of primary care physicians throughout the state, especially in rural and underserved areas. Find out more at vcom.edu.
At Country Financial, we make insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, auto, or more, our representatives will take the time to understand your specific needs and explain what options work best for you. Worry less and feel more confident knowing you're covered. Visit countryfinancial.com to get started today. Experience more with Country Financial. Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Recognized by Newsweek as one of America's best maternity care hospitals, East Alabama Health provides comprehensive treatment for mothers and babies throughout Auburn, Opelika, and the East Alabama region. And starting with the 2024 football season, we're pleased to partner with Auburn Athletics to provide a special Aubie blanket to each baby born at our hospital through a program we call Tiger Tots. For all your maternity care needs, trust the experts at East Alabama Health.
Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food. No matter what you're craving, from 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week, all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Auburn goes 99 yards in the Sun South John Deere Drive summary. 99 yards, 16 plays, a methodical 7 minutes and 34 seconds. Touchdown pass for Peyton Thorne, his second of the day. 3-yard touchdown to Cam Coleman. Thorne, 13 of 18, 129 yards, a couple touchdowns. Career day thus far for Coleman, 7 catches, 78 yards, a pair of touchdown catches. And Jarquez Hunter getting close to that 1,000 yards on the season. 7 carries, 462 yards, and Auburn leads 17-0 with 7:44 to go in the second quarter of play.
Yeah, Cam did a really good job of selling the fade on that one. He acted like he was going to go slant and got the ULM defender. I think that was Vigers thinking he was going slant and did a good job of swim move to the back pylon.
Godfrey and Wells to take the kickoff. There will be no return. A fair catch called for at the 1-yard line by Davin Wells, senior out of Kissimmee, Florida. Military Appreciation Day at the ballpark, capping off a week of military appreciation. Both men's and women's basketball honored the military throughout the week and here today as well. Auburn's first 99-yard touchdown drive since LSU in 2022.
Somebody down in the stands. Got people, first responders coming up.
Uh-oh. A sunshine afternoon here at the ballpark. Beautiful afternoon. First down and 10 for ULM at its 25-yard line. Ahmad Hardy puts his head down and gets a couple yards on the play before he is driven back by a host of Auburn tacklers, including Robert Woodyard and Malik Blockton for the Tigers.
Yeah, Robert Woodyard, one of those guys that, you know, this defense expect Coach Durkin to take another step. They like what they saw out of him this spring and summer. But Malik Blockton, the brother Marcus Harris, has really had a phenomenal season so far as a true freshman.
Mid-season freshman All-American for Malik Blockton, a freshman out of Pike Road, Alabama, 6'3", 291, 2nd and 8 for the Warhawks at the ULM 27-yard line. Ball between the hashes. Hardy, nope, they play action. Armenta rolls, he's going to run it. And Armenta drilled at the 29-yard line and driven back. First one there for the Tigers was Caleb Harris, the freshman out of Bessemer. He got some help from Keldrick Falk on the play.
Yeah, I wonder what went through Armenta's head when he took off running. He saw Keldrick Falk running inside out and Caleb Harris coming straight down at him.
I'm not sure we can air what he was perhaps thinking there. 3rd down and 5 for ULM. 209 yards for Auburn offensively, 43 for ULM right now. 1 of 4 on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 5 for the Warhawks. At the 30. Ball between the hashes. Double wide receiver set up tight to the formation. And Campbell, the tight end, sets up just into the slot to the left. Armenta looks, he throws the ball complete. Harris gets away from the first man, gets to the 30, out to the 33-yard line before Keldrick Falk is there to bring him down on the play. Kayan Lee was the first one that had a shot at Hardy, slowed him up just a bit.
It should be 4th and short,
It
right?
is 4th down, and the ULM shows it's going to go for it. 4th and 2, trailing 17-0. And its own 33.
Auburn defense has to be careful here and make sure that they watch the ball.
Yep, don't jump offside.
Get jumped off sides.
Play clock is down to 9. The ULM may wait to call a timeout and think about 4-down territory this early in the ball game. And there is the timeout called by the Warhawks. Clock stopped with 5:18 to go in the second quarter, and Auburn on top by a score of 17-0. What does ULM do on 4th and 2 when we return? This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Hey, Tiger fans. Last year, you helped Auburn women's basketball break attendance records in Neville Arena. Be sure to join Coach Jay and the Tigers this season. Limited reserve seating options for season tickets are on sale now. The package includes home games against Ole Miss, Texas, Texas A&M, and Mississippi State. For more information or to purchase season tickets, visit aubtix.com. Thank you for supporting Auburn women's basketball, and see you this season in Neville Arena. War Eagle.
Wada Wings from Whataburger are tossed in honey butter, honey barbecue, sweet and spicy buffalo, and now for a limited time, try our new Nashville hot sauce. Now, we know some people are going to say these premium chicken tender bites are not real wings. And to that we say, so what? It's okay to be deliciously incorrect. Butterflies aren't made of butter, French fries are not from France, and your daddy's famous pork butt, not actually butt. Boneless Wada Wings from Whataburger. Get them Nashville hot for a limited time, no matter what you call them.
Wada Wings. Wada Wings. Whataburger, Wada Wings.
Recognized by Newsweek as one of America's best maternity care hospitals, East Alabama Health provides comprehensive treatment for mothers and babies throughout Auburn, Opelika, and the East Alabama region. And starting with the 2024 football season, we're pleased to partner with Auburn Athletics to provide a special Aubie blanket to each baby born at our hospital through a program we call Tiger Tots. For all your maternity care needs, trust the experts at East Alabama Health.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Fourth and 2 for ULM at the 33. Send it down first to Will Herring with his Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
Guys, it appears they're going to go for it. That's the defense. This is what you want. We're gonna put our best guys, our outside guys, Jay Crawford, Kayan Lee, Sylvester Smith, man them up against these wide receivers. The inside seven have got to stop the run and lean on the guys on the outside. Do watch for misdirection, play action, boot pass out of the backfield. If so, linebackers got to have tremendous eye discipline.
Ahmad Hardy lines up in the pistol behind Armenta on 4th and 2 at the ULM 33-yard line. They pitch it to Hardy. Change the corner, and he got the first down. He was able to dive just across the 35-yard line. That's enough for the first down.
Yeah, really good play design right there by ULM offensive staff to get the ball out to Hardy, away from all the big men up front, make those guys have to run, able to pick up 2 yards. They're all at first down in the game.
He got the first down by just a shade, but enough for ULM's first down. It's third of the afternoon. So the drive continues for the Warhawks at the 35-yard line. That's a gamble on 4th and 2 from your own 33, already trailing 17-0. Hardy again, off left tackle, puts the head down and gets 3 yards on the play. Good hard running by Ahmad Hardy, a freshman from Monticello, Mississippi. A career-high 207 yards at Marshall. First 200-yard rusher for ULM since 2016.
Yeah, Hardy, one of those talented young running backs in the group of 5.
Went over 100 yards a week ago in the loss to Texas State.
ULM hasn't taken many shots downfield, so Auburn, don't go to sleep if you're one of the defensive backs. You know, it just might try to catch you being nosy up inside the line of scrimmage and sneak one by you.
2nd and 7 for ULM at the 38. Armenta throws it out. This is James Jones, and Jones is drilled, getting out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. Jalen McLeod running from that defensive end spot or that buck linebacker spot to the sideline to take down the sophomore James Jones. No gain on the play.
Yeah, Jalen McLeod put on about 10 pounds this offseason. He wanted to do to get ready for the senior year for him.
Both teams substitute. It's third down for the Warhawks. 1 of 5 on third down today. 3rd and 7.
I imagine Jalen McLeod has to be on the Senior Bowl watch list.
Armenta in the gun. Brings the tight end in motion. Armenta looks and he throws. The pass is incomplete. Intended for Jake Godfrey. Sylvester Smith defending for the Tigers.
Yeah, good coverage by Sylvester Smith, sitting in man coverage. ULM trying to get the ball to the sticks and hit a turnaround, try to get Sylvester hips turned, but Sylvester played it really well, and knocking that ball away.
Put his hands behind his back after the play, as if to say, nope, not me. All right, Malcolm Simmons back at the Auburn 21 to take this punt from Mackenzie Ryan. Ryan tries to punt it away from Malcolm Simmons and does. Takes a ULM bounce near the 5-yard line. Well, Auburn drove 99 yards on its last drive. They'll get the ball at the 5 here. A 57-yard punt by Ryan. CB&S Bank has been family, community, and financially strong since they began in 1906. Visit cbsbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Auburn 17, ULM nothing. 2:50 to go in the second quarter. And Auburn football continues in a moment.
I like what I like, and I do what I want.
If the loosest slots and most free play are what you like, then Wind Creek Atmore is your kind of fabulous. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
At Country Financial, we make insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, auto, or more, our representatives will take the time to understand your specific needs and explain what options work best for you. Worry less and feel more confident knowing you're covered. Visit countryfinancial.com to get started today. Experience more with Country Financial. Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Throw a flag before ants, termites, and other pests invade your home by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control systems protect your home from unwanted pests and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. Make the right call and call the South's most trusted name in pest control for a free inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
First down for Auburn at its own 6. 2:50 to go in the second quarter. 17-0. Auburn on top, along with Jason Campbell, Will Herring, Brad Law, Patrick Tisdale, Gene Dulaning, Britt Bowen, Ben Harling. I'm Andy Bertram. Glad to be with you on a beautiful afternoon for football at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Tigers out to a 17-0 lead. The last drive, Jason, 99 yards. They got 250 to work with. Need to drive 95 right here.
Yeah, you want to get a drive starter, right? It's 2 minutes and 50 seconds. First thing you want to do is dig yourself out of the hole. If you're able to pick up 10 yards here in the first 2 plays, now you can kind of get into your 2-minute flow of your offense and try to understand. You still got the 2-minute timeout, plus you still have, I think, all three timeouts. Yeah. So you have opportunity to get down and get in field goal range. But you can also get a touchdown with this much time if you do it right.
Jeremiah Cobb checks in at tailback for Auburn. First action of the day, the 5'11", 196-pound sophomore out of Montgomery. 22 carries, 113 yards. Peyton Thorne just outside the end zone to take this first snap out of the shotgun right hash mark. Sends KLS in motion to the ULM boundary. On first down from the 6. Thorne, short drop, looks. He throws it. In and out of the hands of Cobb and in and out of the hands of the defender, Trevor Randall.
That almost been disastrous.
Yes, indeed.
I try to throw that ball a little bit behind Jeremiah Cobb. Usually tip balls don't find the ground. He's able to get that one. That may be a walk-in touchdown for Randall.
At the very least, it's first down in the Auburn red zone for ULM. 2nd and 10 for Auburn. 2:45, and Alston back in, a tailback for the Tigers. Jarquez back in. Thorne looks, double move. Thorne throws it to the sideline, and the receiver dropped or stopped short. That was KLS.
Yeah, Freeze is highly upset with Thorne on that one because he wanted him to throw the ball to the field down here to Cam Coleman, who was one-on-one, who his defender was well off of him. He wanted him to just take the ball and give it to Cam Coleman and pick up 10 to 15 yards.
Yeah, Coleman was wide open at the 23-yard line.
Yeah.
Now it's 3rd and 10 for Auburn. The Tigers very good on 3rd down so far today. 7 of 8. Rivaldo Fairweather checks in for Auburn in a slot to the left. Trips to the left, single coverage, and a single receiver to the right for Auburn on 3rd down and 10. Thorne drops to the end zone, steps up into the pocket. He's going to run it. Thorne to the sideline and is driven out of bounds shy of the Auburn first down by about a half yard. Maybe a full yard, just shy of the 15-yard line. And for the first time today, we'll see the punt unit out for the Tigers.
Really good closing speed by Billy Pullen. Like, he really closed on Thorne's athletic quarterback who can run.
Oscar Chapman averaging 43.7 yards a punt this season, 43.79 in his Auburn career.
Yeah, Auburn missed the golden opportunity on 2nd down there.
Davin Wells will drop to receive, and that will be the 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Auburn 17, ULM nothing. Stay tuned, friends. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Auburn football every day is your behind-the-scenes pass to the Tigers on TV. Each week, Auburn football every day looks back at the previous game and previews what's next on the schedule with highlights, locker room interviews, and special features. It's your everyday connection to Auburn football. Check your local listings and set your device to record Auburn football every day.
Sports not only bring us together, they inspire us on our own health journeys. Whether we're walking an extra lap, crushing a new goal, or spending time with friends cheering in the stands, we all win when we feel healthier and happier. That's why Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama is a proud sponsor of athletic programs across the state. Because a healthier Alabama is a happier Alabama. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. We cover what matters.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
Welcome back to the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. When you talk about impressive lineups, F-150 is at the top of the list, no matter which you choose. Gas, the Power Boost Hybrid, or the all-electric F-150 Lightning Truck, you'll have the power, performance, and smart tech needed to tackle your projects. Take it from me, Andy Berger. Auburn fans know that a winning game plan starts with Ford F-150. For the latest offers on the official truck of the Auburn Tigers, see your local Ford dealer today. Whoa, regal. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Auburn 17, ULM nothing. Auburn goes 3 and out for the first time today. And Oscar Chapman is out to punt it away. 4th among Auburn's career punting leaders. 43.79 yards in his career. He's 2nd on Auburn's career list with 234 punts. And 3rd in career yardage with 10,246. And he will try to boom one away here. This ball will be snapped from the 15-yard line. ULM has 1 timeout remaining. Trying to get on the scoreboard here. Auburn trying to take a shutout into the locker room at halftime.
This may be the best field position that ULM have had all entire game here in this first half.
Davin Wells back at the 45-yard line to take this punt by Chapman. It takes an Auburn bounce. ULM will let it bounce inside the 40, just inside the 39-yard line. So ULM with good field position to open it up after a 46-yard punt by Oscar Chapman.
Yeah, I think that was designed punt by Chapman. That's a good thing about him. Like, he understands the game, so he didn't want to put a high arching punt to give a guy the chance to return it. So he put a low driving punt that went short for the punt returner. He got a nice roll.
17-0 Auburn leads at 1:50 to go in the first half for ULM. ULM scrimmages from its own 39. James Jones is the tailback. ULM with 19 yards rushing in this ball game thus far. Bad snap, ball is on the turf. Armenta picks it up and he's dropped at the 30.
I think they still have one timeout, so they may elect to take it now.
Robert Woodyard was the first one there for Auburn. The ball was snapped. He tried to hand it off. It fell to the turf. He was in trouble then. 8-yard loss on the play.
I'm going to say Auburn, I think, is taking a timeout.
I wouldn't be surprised. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. I guess that's a sack for Woodyard. The ball was never handled by Armenta. He never even had a chance to hand the ball off. He just went down and picked it up and was drilled by Woodyard. It is a sack for Robert.
Trying to see from the beginning what actually happened.
I think it was just a snap high and right. And maybe a little bit of sunshine that he was working with there.
Auburn did take the timeout.
2nd and 18. Hand off to the tailback. Bounces to the outside, James Jones. And Jones taken out of bounds at the 44.
Well, that's what you didn't want right there on second down. If you're Auburn, you're trying to get the ball back in the short field to get points, and you let that guy bounce that ball out of as far as he did. And may try to get a late hit out of bounds here. I'm not sure.
There is a flag, our first of the day. A flag thrown just about where Jones went out of bounds.
I didn't see much there by K.N. Lee.
Lee's the one there. Well, there was a push in Lee by one of the ULM players on the sideline. That may be the flag.
Yeah, because I didn't see anything much there by Lee.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 75.
Yeah,
15-yard penalty, still third down.
Well, that's Q McBroom. You talk about a mistake. Q McBroom kind of put his hand in the face mask of K.N. Lee on the sideline. Instead of third and manageable, 1:38 to go.
Yeah, how you get a flag standing on the sideline doing something like that is just inexcusable.
It's going to be 3rd and 21 now. It would have been 3rd and 5.
Right. And good field position.
Absolutely.
Still the opportunity to go get a field goal. And now
you still have 2 timeouts left for Auburn.
You make those selfish decisions like that, and you hurt your team.
3rd and 21 from the ULM 28-yard line. Armenta hands it off, tailback. That is Hardy, and Hardy gets to the 40 before he is taken down, and Auburn calls its second timeout of the half, I believe.
Yeah, Auburn's going to call timeout, try to get the ball back with about 1:20-something with a timeout left.
Clock stop with 1:33. Let's go down to the field. Will Herring has a Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
Yeah, Auburn's going to get the ball back, have a little bit of time on the clock. Thanks to them going out of bounds in the penalty, we're going to have decent field position. Let's see if we can't continue to get the ball to Cam Coleman on the outside. He was wide open a while ago on a double move. A little bit of mixed communication, frustration, but we've got the ball back. We're going to have a little over a minute to go.
Coleman, a career-high day in the first half. 7 catches, 78 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Malcolm Simmons inside the Auburn 30 to take this punt for Mackenzie Ryan. The snap, Ryan to his right and booms it away. End over end, Malcolm Simmons with the catch, a fair catch, and Auburn will have the ball just outside the 25 at the 26-yard line. All right, so 74 yards for a touchdown, 34-yard punt by Ryan. No return by Auburn. Tigers a minute 25 and a timeout left.
Yeah, plenty of time to get in field goal range for sure. Guys, you got to remember, first downs, clock will stop initially until you get set. But you're thinking about as a receiver, get out of bounds as quick as possible.
From the 26-yard line, KLS goes wide right for Auburn. A trio of receivers, Simmons, Fairweather, and Coleman in a bunch set in the slot to the left. And now the Coleman goes in motion as a wide receiver to the left. Thorne from the gun, looks. He's going to run it. Thorne to the 30 and dives and slides. And they're going to say he started sliding at the 35-yard line, shy of the first down. Auburn right back to the line of scrimmage. Jarquez Hunter sets up as a wide receiver to the left for the Tigers. Second down and 1 for Auburn. Thorne from the gun, looks and he throws. Passes complete at the 40, out to the 43-yard line to Malcolm Simmons. And Auburn, the clock stopped to move the chains. 54 seconds to go in the first half. First down for Auburn at its own 42.5-yard line from the right hash mark. ULM loads the box.
Ball's got to come out quick.
Thorne drops. He looks. Pump fake. Peyton's going to run it. Peyton Thorne dives at the 50. They'll say he went down at the 48. Clock rolling down. 35, 34, 33. Second down for Auburn, just shy of midfield. Thorne an empty set. Ball between the hashes. Peyton drops to throw, gets pressured. Gets away from one man, gets away from another. Rolls to the Auburn sideline. He throws, and it's out of bounds, incomplete. And it stops the clock with 19 seconds to go in the half.
Yeah, Thorne fortunate enough to get that ball out of bounds. Good job escaping pressure. ULM lined up 6 guys on the line of scrimmage versus an empty formation. Not enough blockers, so you turn the protection, and the defensive end is going to come free.
Oof. Boy, Auburn had Malcolm Simmons in the slot, unguarded, going down the slot on that play, but Thorne was running for his life.
See if ULM decides to bring pressure or play coverage.
3rd and 5 for Auburn. Play clock at 5. There's the snap to Peyton Thorne. Looks and he throws it across the middle. Pass is complete. Fairweather at the 30 and down. Rivaldo Fairweather with the catch.
So I was going to try to clock this as soon as the time stops just to save the timeout.
At the 30, ULM has a player down. Well, Auburn was going to clock it. That doesn't hurt Auburn. It stops the clock. That's what Auburn was looking to do right there, right?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt Auburn at all that he went down.
I think it's Billy Pullen, junior edge rusher out of Kaufman, Texas.
Well, it actually gives Auburn an extra timeout.
Yeah,
now.
Sure does. I'm not trying to say that he went down on purpose, but it does stop the clock. I think you're right. I think Auburn was going to have to down the ball right there. Don't have to do that now.
Yeah, you have to down the ball, and now they get a chance to take a shot to the end zone or whatever play they want because they still have a timeout.
Sure do. Pullen is sitting up. The ULM medical staff is tending to the junior from Kaufman, Texas, with 6.5 tackles for loss and 5 sacks, and he will walk off the field flexing his right arm. He appears to be all right. Auburn's all right. First down and 10 at the 30.
Yeah, I hate to see the young man get hurt on that one, but that's a break for Auburn in that situation.
Coleman wide left, almost to the numbers, as Auburn works from the right hash. Malcolm Simmons just outside the left hash mark, and KLS single coverage to the boundary for ULM.
You basically give Auburn an opportunity to get closer to field goal range as well, but also take a shot to the end zone you want.
Fairweather in the slot. Thorne to throw. Throws it. Has a man open. It is caught and into the end zone. What a catch. Keandre Lambert-Smith for the score. He caught the ball at the 5. He angled right, then came back in after the catch and scored the touchdown.
Yeah, they're checking to see if he's got back in bounds, because he did go out of bounds, and if he got both feet back in and reestablish himself before catching that ball.
Thorne to the ULM boundary. Caught by Keandre Lambert-Smith at the 6, and then ran it in the end zone, a 30-yard gain for Auburn and a touchdown.
Yeah, great catch by KLS going up high, pointing the ball.
ULM wants this.
Establish himself.
I think ULM wants this one reviewed. Ian Vachon is out for the extra point. They are taking their time before they allow Auburn to kick that extra point.
They want to see if he was forced out of bounds on his own.
Right.
Or by the defender.
A great catch and then a fabulous move after the catch by Keandre Lambert-Smith at about the 6-yard line, angling back to the middle of the field for the touchdown. Wow, Auburn has a 99-yard drive and a 95-yard drive in this quarter alone as Vachon is out for the extra point. 6 seconds to go in the half. Kick on the way by Vachon, splits the uprights. And Auburn with a 24-0 lead in this first half of play. Sun-South John Deere drive summary. Actually 74 yards on the drive. 6 plays, a minute 19. Touchdown pass. The third of the first half from Peyton Thorne. This time to Keandre Lambert-Smith. His 8th of the season. Sun-South John Deere. Preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. Well, debate throughout the week. Should Peyton Thorne get the start for Auburn today? Only 16 of 24, 188 yards, and 3 touchdowns in this first half.
Yeah, really good job right there on that play. Like, you still give KLS an opportunity to go up and catch the ball, so you don't throw a long foul ball. You understand the receiver that you're throwing to, that this guy can go up and make a play for you. And the good thing about that, Andy, is just you took advantage of a mistake by ULM players standing on the sideline. Those selfish-type penalties right there cost you ball games. And right there, it gave Auburn an opportunity to get the ball back, and they went and got 7 points. And then with the injury, it gave Auburn an opportunity to take a shot like that because they had the extra timeout still sitting there.
KLS came into the game leading the SEC in touchdowns. That was his 8th and tied for 19th nationally. He gets his 8th touchdown of the season as Magoo kicks it away. We have not seen a return today. And with 6 seconds to go, ULM will take over at its own 5-yard line. Auburn 24, ULM nothing. Right now, 292 yards total offense for Auburn, 68 for the Warhawks. 188 through the air, 104 on the ground for Auburn in this first half of play. A 96-yard drive for the Tigers and a 99-yard drive. Actually, a 94-yard drive and a 99-yard drive.
I imagine ULM just hand this ball off and get to the half. And great first half by Auburn.
Sure is. That's what the doctor ordered for the Tigers. Armenta from the gun. Hardy to his left, now his right. The final play of the half, the carry goes to Hardy, and Hardy is taken down on the play. Nicely done by Dorian Mausi. And that's the way the first half comes to a close. Really a dominant first half of play for your Auburn Tigers, Jason Campbell.
Yes, definitely what you wanted to see. The offense got an opportunity to get the ball in short field position, starting the game off, was able to get early points, and then you had 2 long drives to finish off with a 99-yarder and a 95-yard. But kudos to this defense, not letting ULM run game get going at all here in this first half.
We'll be hearing the thoughts of the Auburn head coach in just a few moments. Auburn scored on every drive but one, including a 94-yard touchdown drive and a 99-yard touchdown drive coming on the last 2 drives of the half.
Yeah, really good job right there, taking advantage of the mistake of ULM player on the sidelines to touch another player. You're not even in the ball game. And Auburn did exactly what you wanted to do in that situation, is go get points, and not just 3 points. You went and got 7.
Brad Law is going to take us through the SEC coming up on the Truckworks halftime report. We await Auburn head coach Hugh Freeze to join Will Herring down in the end zone, get his thoughts as he heads into the locker room at the half. These Auburn Tigers have a 24-0 lead. Peyton Thorne, 188 yards and 3 touchdowns in the first half of play.
Also, you saw some good plays from DeMarcus Riddick, Malik Blockton. A lot of those young guys. Jalen McLeod having a really good first half. Him and Doran Mossy. You saw Kedra Fall getting in there on a couple of plays as well. So Sylvester Smith gets a couple pass breakups. So the defense overall has been playing established very well.
Send it down. Will Herring is standing by with Auburn head coach Hugh Freeze.
Coach Freeze, story of the first half, 99-yard drive, 95-yard drive. You've gotten the ball to your weapons. Cam Coleman with a pair of touchdowns, KLS with one. Talk about the offense in the first half and the execution.
It's been pretty good. I still think we missed some reads that would have there's one drive we didn't score points on, and I think we could have done that if we executed properly, which that falls on either we're not coaching it well enough or we're not communicating it well enough. But we had it. If we get off a couple of covered routes, the run backs are open, and that hurt us on that drive. But other than that, I think it's been really solid. I think we can run the football, and obviously we're trying to throw it some too to stay balanced, and pleased with the first half for sure.
Yes, sir. Go coach them up. Good luck in the second half. All right, Andy, back to you.
All right, well, thank you very much. The score at the half, Auburn 24, ULM nothing. Here's Brad Law with the Truckworks halftime report.
14 first downs and over 7 yards of play for the Tigers. Tigers also 3 for 3 in red zone chances, and they lead the Warhawks 24-0 here on Military Appreciation Day at Jordan-Hare Stadium. We'll start with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard and other SEC teams in action outside the conference. Kentucky leads Murray State 14-0 second quarter in Lexington. First quarter in Tuscaloosa. Alabama on top of Mercer 7-0. A bigger game in the spotlight is number 3 Texas playing at Arkansas. Texas scored the first 13 points of the game. Arkansas, though, has just found the end zone for the first time. Jaquindon Jackson with a touchdown run from 1 yard out. And now the third-ranked Longhorns lead the Razorbacks by 6, 13-7 late in the third quarter in Fayetteville. Those are the other SEC teams that are in action now, looking at top 25 games outside the league. Number 25, Tulane, shutting out Navy in Annapolis 21-0. It's 17th ranked Colorado hammering Utah 28-9. They're early in the third quarter in Boulder. In ACC play at the half in Pittsburgh, number 20 Clemson leads Pitt 17-7. And getting late now, late third quarter in Evanston, second-ranked Ohio State gave up a touchdown in the second quarter, but the Buckeyes have ripped off 28 straight points. They lead it 28-7. 2 minutes to go until the fourth quarter at Northwestern. That's a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. We've got plenty of highlights from the first half coming up on the Truckworks halftime report. Visit truckworks.com. That's Truckworks with an X.com. Visit truckworks.com for more information on the company or to learn more about career opportunities with Truckworks. 24-0. Tigers on top. Highlights are coming next. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
I love watching my child grow through football, learning values and life skills that extend beyond the playing field. Now, there are more ways to play than ever before, from flag to tackle and beyond, with opportunities for boys and girls at any age. To find the right team, explore FutureForFootball.com's new League Locator tool and explore nearby leagues. It's never been easier to get your family involved in the game.
Sports not only bring us together, they inspire us on our own health journeys. Whether we're walking an extra lap, crushing a new goal, or spending time with friends cheering in the stands, we all win when we feel healthier and happier. That's why Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama is a proud sponsor of athletic programs across the state. Because a healthier Alabama is a happier Alabama. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. We cover what matters.
If I was to describe this sandwich in one word, I would say magical. Hi, this is Jamore, and the little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich is that extra oomph. I go back and forth from the spicy filet to the original filet. I get into the sweetness of the honey, then you have the extra kick from the spicy filet. The combination alone takes it over the top. It's award-winning.
The Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is back with a bite. Try it with the original or spicy filet, now for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Hey, Auburn fans, it's Coach Freeze. Care teams at St. Vincent's care for the whole person. They know healthy lifestyles help prevent chronic illnesses, and cultivating a healthy lifestyle starts early. That's why we're partnering with them to sack obesity. This football season, for every Auburn sack, a donation is made to St. Vincent's to purchase PE equipment for schools around the state. Join us by making a donation to sack childhood obesity. Visit stvhsfoundation.org or Eagle.
welcome back to the Truckworks halftime report on a gorgeous note. All right, my bad.
This is the Truckworks halftime report, and these are the first half highlights as called by the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham.
Plenty of them in the first half, and a 24-0 Tigers lead here at halftime. Auburn won the toss, deferred, and got a 3-and-out on the first defensive possession of the game, and Auburn got really good field position too. Tigers started their first drive at their own 40-yard line. Jarquez Hunter ran for 6, 3, and 12 yards in succession. That moved the ball to the ULM 39-yard line. Then a pass to Cam Coleman was a marker of things to come. He got 8 down to the 31. Tigers eventually worked it down to the 20.
Thorne from the gun, drops to throw, looks to the sideline, throws, pass complete. Cam Coleman, 10-5, touchdown Auburn! Cam Coleman, 20 yards for the score.
Coleman with 3 catches for 35 yards on the drive, and Auburn took the early 7-0 lead, an 8-play, 60-yard drive. Again, Coleman accounted for more than half of the yards on the drive for the Tigers. Another 3-and-out by the Auburn defense on the next possession, highlighted by Jalen McLeod's sack on 3rd down and 4, gave the Tigers the ball again in good field possession, starting at their own 46-yard line. On the 3rd play of the drive on 3rd and 10, the Tigers converted one of their many 3rd down conversions in the first half, a 31-yard pass to Keandre Lambert-Smith down to the 23. Jarquez Hunter ran for 13. Eventually, the drive stalled out at the 5, and Auburn's new kicker got a chance to show what he could do.
From the right hash mark, kick is on the way by Bashan, and the kick is good. And with 5 minutes and 21 seconds to go in the first quarter of play, Auburn has jumped out to a 10-0 lead.
Ian Bashan with the 22-yard field goal made it 10-0. Tigers capping another 8-play drive for Auburn. They were 2 for 2 in scoring chances. In the next possession, ULM was able to pick up a couple of first downs, including on a 4th down and 1, a gutsy call. They went for it on 4th. They were able to make it, and eventually the drive stalled, though, at the Auburn 44-yard line. They punted it down to the 1. Auburn, starting at its own 1-yard line, put together the most complete, impressive drive of the year. Tigers converted 3 separate 3rd down situations and completed and went for it on 4th down and 10 at the ULM 45-yard line. Jarquez Hunter ran for 13, so the Tigers convert and picked up a first down. They worked the ball down inside the 10-yard line where Thorne went to the air again.
Play action, throws it to the end zone, back of the end zone. Cam Coleman got it, touchdown Auburn! Cam Coleman from 3 yards out, make it 4, and Auburn adds to its lead at the 7:44 mark. A 99-yard plus drive for the Tigers.
In 16 plays that took 7 minutes and 34 seconds off the clock, 17-0. Cam Coleman with his 2nd touchdown reception of the first half. He had 2 touchdowns coming into the game. He had 2 by halftime here. ULM able to pick up a couple of first downs on their next possession. Warhawks had to punt the ball away. Auburn again started deep in their own territory. This time the Tigers not able to pick up a first down. They went 3-and-out. The teams exchanged 3-and-outs, and Auburn got the ball on its final possession of the half at its own 26-yard line. Peyton Thorne, a run of 10 yards, then a pass of 8 to Simmons, another 5-yard run by Peyton Thorne. He was getting lots of pressure at this point, did a nice job keeping the drive alive. After a throwaway on 2nd and 5, Thorne hit Rivaldo Fairweather for 22 yards over the middle of the field. That set Auburn up at the 30 of ULM.
Fairweather in the slot. Thorne to throw. Throws it. Has a man open. It is caught and into the end zone. What a catch. Keandre Lambert-Smith for the score. He caught the ball at the 5. He angled right, then came back in after the catch and scored the touchdown.
Keandre Lambert-Smith with the 30-yard reception for the score, capping a 6-play, 74-yard drive. Took just a minute, 19 seconds. Great poise by Peyton Thorne. His receivers helped him out and finished the drive with a touchdown. And Auburn scored on 4 of 5 drives in the first half, including 3 touchdowns. Auburn leads it 24-0 here at halftime. Terrific performance from the Auburn University Marching Band celebrating Military Appreciation Day. We've still got about 9.5 minutes to go before the second half. We'll take a look at the stats from the first 30 minutes of football when the Truckworks halftime report continues in a moment.
Throw a flag before ants, termites, and other pests invade your home by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control systems protect your home from unwanted pests and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. Make the right call and call the South's most trusted name in pest control for a free inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See all for details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Hi, I'm Bob. No, not your dad's friend Bob who let you play with fireworks, or that famous actor Bob. I'm a breakfast Bob. Specifically, a breakfast on a bun from Whataburger. B-O-B Bob. I'm made to order with a fresh cracked egg, melted cheese, and the best sausage you've ever had. I'm nothing like those other Bobs. I'm better because I'm there for you. From late nights to early mornings, whenever you need a delicious pick-me-up. Can those other Bobs say that? Nope. Come see me at Whataburger, 11 p.m. to 11 a.m.
You sit in traffic now, but later, there's a nice cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, all your patience is paid out in gold. You remain calm through humps, bumper to bumper, and people yelling. Come on, move! You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
This copyrighted broadcast is authorized under rights granted to play fly sports by Auburn University and is intended solely for the entertainment of our audience. It may not be rebroadcast or retransmitted in any form without the documented consent of Auburn University and play fly sports.
Mark Aston sounds serious. I wouldn't even try it. Auburn leads ULM 24-0 here. Truckworks halftime report. Time for a check of the stats from the first 30 minutes. Auburn with 14 first downs. ULM with 3. Auburn ran 40 plays for 292 total yards. ULM 25 plays for 70 yards. Auburn did not have a penalty in the first half. Tigers were 8 of 10 on third down. And the Warhawks were 1 of 7 on third down, and they did convert their only fourth down try. So 2 of 8 on third or fourth down. Your halftime stats, by the way, are presented by the Alabama Department of Public Health, who says don't wait, vaccinate. Protect yourself and others by staying current on all vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM. Individually, Peyton Thorne, 16 for 24, 188 yards and 3 touchdowns in the first half. Aiden Armenta was 5 of 8 through the air for 33 yards. Tigers sacked him once. Rushing, Jarquez Hunter, 7 carries, 62 yards, nearly 9 yards a carry for Jarquez. Ahmad Hardy limited to 25 yards on 8 carries. The bigger back, James Jones, got 23 yards on 6 carries. He has the long gain of the day for the Warhawks at 13. Tigers gave up just 2 rushes of more than 10 yards in the first half. Receiving, Cam Coleman targeted 8 times. 7 catches, 78 yards, 2 touchdowns. Keandre Lambert-Smith, 2 catches, 60 yards, and a score. Malcolm Simmons hauled in 4 balls for 18 yards for the Tigers. No ULM receiver had more than 1 reception in the first half. Leading tackler, Caleb Harris, he had 5 stops for the Tigers. Jalen McLeod got a tackle for loss. He got the sack. And Wyatt Williams, one of their leading tacklers for the year, also led the Warhawks in stops in the first half with 4. Tigers in front, 24-0 here at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Time of possession, almost dead even. ULM, 15 minutes, 1 second. For Auburn, 1 second shy of 15 minutes. But again, 40 plays, 292 yards. That will work. And Tigers scored on 4 of their 5 offensive possessions in the first half. And Auburn will have the ball to start the second half. When we come back, stay with us. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for the Plains. The Auburn University Regions Visa Debit Card and Prepaid Regions Now Card. They're a win for your wallet and a big war eagle, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Tiger pride? Order your card now at regions.com/go Tigers. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Jason Campbell.
I think the biggest thing that happened for this program was everybody put their egos to the side. Going into our senior year, Coach Nall went back to O-line coach. Coach Iseminger goes to tight end coach. And Al Borges comes in as the quarterback coach and then the new offense coordinator. But our staff stayed together. So the part that we didn't have to relearn everybody, the main person that had to make an adjustment was me, the quarterback. So the one thing Coach Borges told me he first got, he said, you have all the skills and talent to be as good as anyone in the nation. He said, you need more opportunities. And he said, and I need to just let you play and not worry about making mistakes. When he told me that, it was like the whole weight just came off my back.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
Andy Burcham here to tell you about our friends at Truckworks, the official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. Truckworks is Alabama's exclusive Kenworth, Hino, and Isuzu commercial truck dealer and was recently named Kenworth's North American Dealer of the Year. Truckworks is the Southeast headquarters for dump trucks, sleeper trucks, box vans, and everything in between. Stop into their TRP parts store in Opelika for any commercial truck part you could possibly need. Truckworks, the partner you can count on in the transportation industry since 1978.
Back at Jordan-Hare Stadium as we wrap things up on the Truckworks halftime report, a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. Third-ranked Texas leads Arkansas 13-7 as they go to the fourth quarter, but the Razorbacks have the ball, and they are driving inside the Longhorn 40-yard line. Remember, Texas, one of 3 one-loss teams in the league as we head into the weekend. As we head into the second half, Auburn and ULM down on the field going through their warm-ups for the second half. Auburn will have the ball first, and you have one more chance this year to take it to the house with the Alabama Manufactured Housing Association and the Auburn Tigers for home SEC games this year, and there's one of those left. Of course, if Auburn returns its first received kickoff in the second half for a touchdown, one lucky fan will win up to $75,000 toward the purchase of a manufactured home from an authorized AMHA dealer. Register today. You still have time. Register at auburntigers.com/take-it-to-the-house. Terms and conditions apply. For a complete list of contest rules, visit auburntigers.com/take-it-to-the-house. Andy Burcham, Jason Campbell, as we bring you back in for the lead up to the second half. Peyton Thorne completed 2/3 of his passes, a $188, 3 scores, spread it around nicely. Younger receivers, veteran receivers, you really spread it out there, and with 3 touchdown throws in the first half, how similar or how different, guys, do you expect the offense to look with Auburn leading 24-0?
Well, you saw, Jason and Brad, you saw Auburn drive. That first drive was a lot of Jarquez Hunter. Now 25 yards away from 1,000 this season. And then Auburn kind of mixed it up. I thought Auburn showed different facets at that Auburn offense, and we saw more of the same from the Auburn defense in the first half of play.
Auburn, what they did really well to me and in the first half was there was 8 of 10 on third downs. That's the key.
Huge improvement from 2 weeks ago against Vanderbilt.
That's the key. We couldn't get third downs against Vanderbilt. You can't stay on the field and get into a rhythm, or you're able to stay on the football field. You're able to get into the flow of the game. Your quarterback, your receivers, your running back, everyone gets a little bit of rhythm. And that's been the difference of why you're able to sustain drives and score 24 points in the first half. And we also taken advantage of some of the early short fields and some of the mistakes that ULM has given us as well, which is a good thing.
And on the other hand, Auburn was able to get off the field on third down. ULM was 1 of 7 on third down in the first half of play.
All right, you think about the opposite side, right? The defense has done an exceptional job of containing Hardy, who comes in 915 yards rushing, leading the FBS as a freshman and running the football. And then you just talk about what this defense has done as far as like taking the run game away from them, making them have to throw the football, which that's not their comfort zone. So we'll see what happens in the second half as far as adjustments both teams have made.
Max Larson will kick off for the first time today. He'll kick off out of the shadows. And Jeremiah Cobb and Sean Jackson back to take this kickoff from Larson. 24-0, Auburn leads it, about to start the second half on a glorious afternoon for football at Pat Dye Field, Jordan-Hare Stadium. Cobb from the 5, 15, out to the 20, and out to the 25-yard line. Had one man to beat before he could really bust that one big. And Auburn will have 1st and 10 near its own 25-yard line to start the third quarter play.
ULM defender down.
Ooh, sure is. And near where the tackle was made. And the young man is now up and walking off the field a little bit slowly with some help of the ULM medical staff.
You're right. Jeremiah Cobb was one shoestring tackle away from almost getting through. And it might have been a house call.
It's Andre Mack, a backup safety out of Madison, Mississippi, as Mack gingerly walks off the field.
Yeah, I think he got caught when he hit Jeremiah low.
Okay.
He also got hit as well from his teammates.
First down for Auburn from its own 25, third quarter. Auburn on top, 24-0. First play from scrimmage of the third quarter for Auburn. It's a handoff to Jarquez Hunter. Hunter struggles forward for about a yard. And that's about it. Trying to go behind Lou and Joyner and Wright.
See if Auburn continues to go tempo offense here in the second half. They did it for most of the first half, which I think this offense does well when it's going fast tempo. But the only thing about it, it works when you're converting third downs.
Jarquez Hunter, 24 yards away from 1,000 on the season after that 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 for Auburn at the 26. Jarquez may have almost fumbled it, and he loses yardage back to the 21. Tyrese Hopkins, junior out of Macon, Mississippi, inside linebacker, made the stop. It looked like there was a little bit of a problem with the handoff there, and Hunter loses about 3 or 4 yards on the play.
That play kind of blew up at the start.
Yeah. The handoff was a little late. Thorne rolls, throws to the boundary, pass complete to the 31-yard line on the play to Keandre Lambert-Smith. Auburn will come up about 4 yards shy, and Thorne is holding that right shoulder. It'll be 4th down, and Thorne will come off, and Auburn will punt it away.
Yeah, that's the one he's been.
Yeah, that has been his. That's what was injured near the end of that Vanderbilt game.
Yeah, he didn't get hit or anything on that one. He just threw the ball, so I wonder if he's re-aggravated it on that throw.
Well, he's kind of trying to loosen it up as he goes to the sideline. Davin Wells to take this punt from Oscar Chapman. High punt. Wells calls for a fair catch, lets it bounce. It takes a ULM bounce and then sideways out of bounds near the ULM 24-yard line. He rolled to his right and threw on that third down play, and then Thorne started to hold that right shoulder just a little bit. A 45-yard punt by Oscar Chapman to the Auburn 24. We'll send it downstairs. Will Herring has a Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
Yeah, guys, not the 3 and out you wanted to start the second half. As y'all mentioned, Peyton Thorne holding his shoulder a little bit, but no medical treatment up here, probably just general soreness. Defensively, we've got to continue to smother them. 3 and out, turnover. Let's get the ball back to the offense.
13-11 to go in the third quarter. First drive of the third quarter for the Warhawks. Starting at the 24. Man goes in motion. Handoff. Hardy makes the first man miss. Gets across the 25 out to the 27-yard line. Sylvester Smith was the first one, but Hardy spun around him, eventually taken down by, among others, number 1, Jaron Thompson, one of Auburn's team captains this season, the senior out of Lufkin, Texas.
Yeah, true freshman versus redshirt freshman on that play. Sylvester Smith coming in the hole to meet Hardy. Hardy did a nice spin move.
4-yard gain, 2nd down and 6 for the Warhawks at the 28. Just shy of the 28, actually. Ball between the hashes. Man comes in motion to the Auburn sideline. A roll that way, they hand it off to Hardy. Hardy tries to bounce it to the outside, and he gets to the 30-yard line. The first one there for the Tigers was Caleb Harris.
Caleb Harris trying to tackle Hardy. Hardy reaching out that stiff arm that Derrick Henry has made so famous.
Yeah,
by running backs.
Eugene Asante kind of pulled him down by that stiff arm, as a matter of fact. All right, 3rd down and 5. Make that 3rd down and 4 for the Warhawks. 1 of 7 on 3rd down in the first half. Double wide receivers right and left. Hardy in the pistol behind Aiden Armenta. 5 of 8 for 33 yards in the first half. Now Hardy to his left. Play action, they throw the slant. The pass is complete to the 35-yard line, out to the 39-yard line to Artis Cole, a sophomore from Benton, Louisiana.
A good catch by Artis Cole on the slant. Being covered by Jay Crawford. Was able to spin out a tackle and get the first down for UL. It was 1 for 7 on 3rd downs in the first half.
And an Auburn player down on the play.
Like Doran Mausi.
Doran Mausi. They're holding his left leg that the Auburn medical staff is taking a look at. Medical reports brought to you by East Alabama Health. Proud to offer emergency care, surgery, and other outpatient services, even a retail pharmacy at their Auburn Medical Pavilion in the Auburn Research Park. Learn more at eastalabamahealth.org. 11:18 to go in the 3rd. Auburn 24, ULM nothing. Auburn football continues in a moment. Andy Burcham here to tell you about our friends at Truckworks, the official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. Truckworks is Alabama's exclusive Kenworth, Hino, and Isuzu commercial truck dealer and was recently named Kenworth's North American Dealer of the Year. Truckworks is the Southeast headquarters for dump trucks, sleeper trucks, box vans, and everything in between. Stop into their TRP parts store in Opelika for any commercial truck part you could possibly need. Truckworks, the partner you can count on in the transportation industry since 1978.
There are giants among us, and their impact is huge. They are the men and women building and sustaining our Navy's next generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. If you're ready to go big, get on board. We build giants at buildsubmarines.com. Paid for by the U.S. Department of the Navy in partnership with Blue Forge Alliance.
This holiday at T-Mobile, I'm joined by a special co-anchor.
What up, everybody? It's your boy, Big Snoop Deal Double G.
Snoop, let's talk about T-Mobile.
Okay, cool.
This holiday, get 4 lines for $25 a line, plus 4 iPhone 16s with Apple Intelligence and the all-new camera control on us.
Let's get cracking, like a breakfast egg.
You can use those eggs to make some eggnog, Snoop.
Respect.
And people do love T-Mobile, where you can save on every plan versus the other big guys.
You know, y'all can take some of those savings and buy some Snoop merchandise.
Always a great stocking stuffer, Snoop.
We up out of here.
Hold your horses, Snoop D-O-double G. Let's remind people one more time.
Head to T-Mobile.com and get 4 iPhone 16s with Apple Intelligence on us, plus 4 lines for $25. Now drop that jingle.
With 24 monthly bill credits, 4 eligible trade-ins, and 4 new lines without auto-pay. All qualified customers plus taxes and fees and $35 per line connection charge. Cancel entire account before receiving 24 bill credits and credit stop and balance on required finance agreements due. $829.99 credits end if you pay off device early. See how you can save on wireless and streaming versus the other big guys at T-Mobile.com/switch. Apple Intelligence available now.
11:18 to go in the 3rd. 24-0 Auburn on top. ULM's first drive of the 3rd quarter of play. First down for the Warhawks near the 30-yard. They make that the 40-yard line.
Andy, what's your favorite game day food?
I would say my most consistent is a Conecuh hot dog.
Nice. I wish we had bison burgers.
There's a lot of wishes you have and needs and that type of thing.
Yeah. Don't always happen, though, you know. But
I know. First down at the 39 for the Warhawks. 11:08 to go in the 3rd. Tigers up 24-0. Handoff. Hardy tries to get outside nicely, taken down at the 40-yard line. A 1-yard gain. It was Fanaje Gote on the stop for Auburn, the sophomore transfer from Maryland. Senior out of Fort Myers, Florida. 1-yard gain for Hardy. To this point, they've done a nice job containing Hardy.
Yeah,
11 carries for 32 yards on the afternoon.
Yeah, they haven't let him get get going. And that's his thing, is once he gets going and gets through the line of scrimmage and he's able to utilize his speed and vision, Auburn's doing a really good job hitting him at the point of attack.
2nd down and 9 for the Warhawks at the 40. 3 in the backfield, including Armenta. Play action. Armenta rolls, throws it downfield, has a man open, pass caught, and down to the 21-yard line. Tyler Griffin, junior out of Statesboro, Georgia, got behind the Auburn defense.
Yeah, actually a nice play design right there by ULM to get Armenta outside the pocket, but slip that tight end or slot receiver inside on a nice corner throw. Yeah, he just came in like he was going to block and just ran the corner route.
37 yards. And one of the few times today we see ULM in the red zone. Actually, just outside the red zone at the Auburn 23. From the right hash, handoff. Hardy bounces to the outside. 15, 10, 5, and drilled out of bounds by Kayan Lee inside the 5-yard line.
Andy, you see there on that vision and cut, what we talk about, if you don't get this guy at the point of attack, he cut that ball all the way backside and showed his acceleration.
Sure did.
Almost get to the end zone for a gain of 19 yards.
Yeah, Kayan Lee makes a touchdown-saving tackle. 1st and goal for the Warhawks. 9-11 and counting to go in the 3rd quarter, trying to cut into a 24-0 Auburn lead. Dorian Mausi back in the lineup for the Tigers. 1st and goal for ULM at the Auburn 4. Hardy up the middle. Hardy drives shy of the goal line and is stood up there. I'll mark Hardy down just outside the 1.
Tough running inside by Hardy. Auburn is stopping him at the 1. See if they're able to make a goal line stand.
They did that at Kentucky earlier this year in Auburn's lone SEC victory. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line for ULM. Quarterback in the gun, Hardy in the pistol behind him. Hardy with the carry, and he is into the end zone. No, yep, they gave him a touchdown. Backed his way into the end zone. Was able to get around Austin Keys, who came up to make the stop. But Hardy is in, and ULM is on the board at the 8:09 mark of the 3rd quarter. Auburn goes 3 and out to open the 3rd quarter. ULM drives the field for the touchdown.
Yeah, ULM right there getting what they wanted to do in the second half is start off with a touchdown. And now they've got themselves back in this ball game a little bit, 24-7, if depending on the extra point.
10th touchdown of the year for Hardy, now 14 carries for 55 yards on the day. And Max Larson is out to kick it. Left-footed kicker out of Davie, Florida, transfer from Florida State for ULM. Andrew Wells will hold it. And the kick is on the way, and the kick drives through. 8:09 to go in the 3rd. Auburn 24, ULM 7. No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM SEC Radio. Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through the regular season and into the postseason. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/SEC Radio 2024. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
For everyone from players to parents, football offers unlimited growth with even more to learn. Visit futureforfootball.com to get ahead of the game. Find out where to play, what equipment to use, and get the latest from leagues around the country, including pro tips and parental info from the experts. These resources make it easier than ever to create your plan and make your play.
At Country Financial, we make insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, auto, or more, our representatives will take the time to understand your specific needs and explain what options work best for you. Worry less and feel more confident knowing you're covered. Visit countryfinancial.com to get started today. Experience more with Country Financial. Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
I like what I like, and I do what I want.
If what you like is getting the highest payouts, getting the most free play, and finding more of your favorite games all on a spacious upscale gaming floor, then Wind Creek Wetumpka is your kind of fabulous. No matter what fabulous means to you, you'll find it here. Wind Creek Wetumpka. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The Edward Via College of Osteopathic Medicine in Auburn is dedicated to its mission of transforming medical students into caring, compassionate physicians. VCOM partners with Auburn University for student activities, shared learning experiences, and research opportunities. Students are instructed in a hands-on learning environment by outstanding faculty members that are dedicated to student success. VCOM is working to improve the health of Alabama's citizens by increasing the number of primary care physicians throughout the state, especially in rural and underserved areas. Find out more at vcom.edu.
ULM goes 76 yards in 8th place, takes 5 minutes and 2 seconds off the clock. Ahmad Hardy with his 10th touchdown of the year. ULM on the board, 8:09 to go in the third quarter. Auburn up 24-7. Auburn was 3 and out on its opening drive. ULM responded, going 76 yards for its first touchdown of the afternoon. Cobb and Sean Jackson back for Auburn. Cobb at the goal line. Jackson at about the 7 at the right hash mark as Max Larson kicks it away. Cobb 3 yards deep, will bring it out. 10, 15, 20, 25, and taken down at the 30. Nice return by Jeremiah Cobb on the play. Wadette Williams made the stop.
He did a great job of hurdling one defender. And Williams coming in from the backside saved a touchdown kickoff return. And there's nobody else in front of Jeremiah if he was able to get through this one.
Thorne back out there. We saw him warming up with one of those exercise bands before this drive. He's had a nice afternoon, 17 of 25, 198 yards and 3 touchdowns. Auburn from the 30. Thorne to throw to the Auburn boundary. Pass complete to the 39. And Keandre Lambert-Smith is driven back at that point. Auburn right back to the line of scrimmage. Auburn stacks up receivers at the Auburn sideline after a 4-yard gain. Thorne to the sideline, to Simmons on the screen. Simmons dives forward up the sideline near the 40, near the first down marker.
Should be 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1.5.
All right. Again, no substitutions for either team. Auburn back to the line on 3rd down and about 1.5 yards. Handoff. Jarquez Hunter first down, stays on his feet, kind of crab walks forward across the 45-yard line for a first down, a 6-yard gain. And Auburn first down. 7:21 and counting to go in the third. Auburn 24, ULM 7. Play action, Thorne. Rolls to his left, man behind him. Thorne's in some trouble, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage before he goes out of bounds. Jarquez Hunter tried to pick up that defender twice. He's the one that eventually ran down Peyton Thorne on the play, number 4, Trevor Randall.
Jarquez picked up the nickel blitz. Guy did a good job of slipping inside of Jarquez and chasing Peyton Thorne out of bounds.
Yeah, Jarquez tried to pick him up on the loop, and he still ran down the Auburn quarterback. 2nd and 9.5 for Auburn. From the left hash mark, Thorne, the option. Jarquez Hunter across midfield. Jarquez Hunter to the Auburn 45 before he's brought down on the play. David Godsey combining on the stop. That's enough for an Auburn first down.
Jarquez got to be getting closer and closer to that 1,000-yard mark on the season.
He's 73 yards on the afternoon. $14 more yards in the positive direction for Jarquez Hunter. Gets him 1,000. First down for Auburn. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Auburn scrimmages from the ULM 45. From the right hash mark. Play action, Thorne. Sets and he throws to the boundary. KLS with the catch. Inside the 30. wrestled out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Wadette Williams Jr. out of Providence, Louisiana, after a 23-yard gain. First down for Auburn.
Auburn doing those double stop moves.
Thorne to throw again. Looks to the Auburn sideline. Throws it. Ball is batted into the air. Fortunately for Auburn, it falls harmlessly to the turf off of Jarquez Hunter. Bounced straight up in the air, but no one could get to it. Second down and 10 for Auburn.
Yeah, Jarquez then almost like he didn't even expect to see that ball because of close proximity. The ball kind of got on him before he could see it. The ball got tipped in the air. Again, second time today, Auburn's been fortunate to tip balls find the ground.
Auburn now working in the shadow of the big video board at the south end of Jordan-Hare Stadium, almost that from about the 30-yard line in the shadows right now. Damari Alston replaces Jarquez Hunter. Damari sets up in the pistol on 2nd and 10 for Auburn from the ULM 28. Damari with the carry. Damari taken down, submarined at the 21-yard line. 20-47, Auburn on top. Auburn's first drive since ULM's first touchdown and only touchdown of the afternoon. Here's 3rd and 4 for Auburn.
New pair of receivers in the game right now, Camden Brown and Perry Thompson and Robert Lewis.
4 receivers set, including Rivaldo Fairweather, to the wide side of the field. That's to the left of the Auburn offensive line. Alston sets up outside. Thorne looks right, looks left, throws, ball batted down at the line of scrimmage.
Definitely had Fairweather running the skinny post over top. He looked to the boundary, didn't like the coverage he got, tried to come back and find Fairweather over the middle of the field. I think Auburn looks to go for it here on 4th down.
Right. Rivaldo was wide open inside the 10. The ball was just batted down at the line, and Auburn will go for it. The Tigers this season on 4th down, 7 of 16. This is 4th and 4. ULM shows blitz. They're offside. Auburn has a free play. Auburn to the end zone. One-handed grab. Cam Coleman. Oh, what a touchdown. Oh, what a play. Cam Coleman, 21 yards. My goodness gracious.
That's what we've been wanting to see from the young fella. Give him an opportunity to go up and make great plays. Coach Freeze talked about it coming into this game. We got to just play loose. Let it go. Right there, he gave this kid an opportunity to go up and make a play, which he made him special in high school, is making those highlight catches. That's another one there.
Oh, my goodness. What a play. Coleman with the catch. Goodness. A one-handed grab, backing his way into the end zone. Are they looking to see if he stayed in bounds?
They're trying to see if his butt hit before his feet hit. If his feet hit first.
Well, his hip is in. It's if it was his hand out of bounds.
On the field was a touchdown. The previous players on the video review.
As he's coming down with the ball cradled in his right arm, his left arm hits just about the same time that his elbow with the football hits.
Because it's called a touchdown on the field,
right.
It has to be
clear. I don't know if it is clear.
But still it'll be a first down for Auburn because that was a free play.
That's exactly right. It was offside on ULM at the very least, but a sensational one-handed grab by Cam Coleman on a career day for the freshman out of Phoenix City, Alabama.
Trying to see if his elbow hit before his hand. It's almost like simultaneously.
That's the question. And we have a really good replay down the sideline, and it looks like they hit about simultaneously. I don't know how they can overturn this, but it's in the hands of the officials. A replays reviews brought to you by Auburn's Houston Clinic. Since 1948, Houston Clinic has been the preeminent leader in both surgical and non-surgical orthopedic sports medicine treatment and solutions. Visit Houston.com, HUGHSTON.com.
Yeah, it's just the thing that's in our favor is the fact that it was called a touchdown on the field. So he has to be exclusive.
And all of these replays go through the central station. Here we go.
At the video review, the ruling on the field stands. Touchdown.
Fabulous catch by Cam Coleman. Backing up, one-handed grab, and stayed in bounds. What a play by Cam Coleman.
That works out because you got the touchdown call, because if it was called incomplete, then it probably would have been stuck with that because of the evidence on the field is a great catch by Cam Coleman. Man, special.
And Vashon out for the extra point. Coleman, 8 catches, 100 yards, 3 touchdown catches on the day for Coleman. Hughes will snap it. Chapman puts it down. Vashon puts it through. 4 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the third quarter. Auburn 31, ULM 7. Sun-South John Deere Drive summary. 70 yards, 10 plays, 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Touchdown pass. Peyton Thorne, his 4th of the day, and the 3rd touchdown catch of the day for Cam Coleman. Auburn 31, ULM 7. Stay tuned. Auburn football continues in a moment.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like to check that your guests like spicy first before serving atomic hot wings.
Who's hungry? Oh my gosh. What are these?
You don't like them? Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Water.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
I like what I like, and I do what I want.
If the loosest slots and most free play are what you like, then Wind Creek Montgomery is your kind of fabulous. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Auburn Athletics, helping the world keep promising.
This is Coach Hugh Freeze. The support of the Auburn family is vital to the success of our student athletes, and On to Victory plays a crucial role in that. Please help keep that good work going by joining On to Victory today, War Eagle.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Listen closely. Hear those bubbles? That mouth-watering waterfall? Delicious. Ice cold. And zero sugar. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Hi, this is Coach Hugh Freeze. Tackle game day with the irresistible taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. War Eagle.
4:37 in the third quarter, 31-7. Auburn leads ULM. Auburn University isn't just home to the best athletics program in the nation. It's also home to the best student-centered engineering experience in America. That's not just a slogan, it's a promise. Find your future at the San Gauguin College of Engineering. Visit eng.auburn.edu. The last Auburn receiver with 3 touchdown catches in a game. Darius Slayton against Purdue in the 2018 Music City Bowl. Until today, and Cam Coleman with a career-high 3 touchdown catches, 8 catches, 100 yards, all career highs for that talented wide receiver who just made one of the best single catches of the season, a one-handed grab on a free play and staying in bounds to do it. Magoo booms it, no return. He has done a terrific job in a little bit of a diminished role here today, but what he has done is he has not allowed a return off of any of his kickoffs today.
Yeah, he's been booting deep into the end zone today.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification in the Auburn Sports Network. First and 10 for ULM. In between the hashes at the 25, James Jones. 6 carries, 23 yards. The tailback. Jones gets the carry, puts his head down, and gets 2 tough yards on the play following his center, Carter Miller. Right in the middle of that, Bobby Jamison Travis and Malik Blockton on the stop for Auburn. 2-yard gain, 2nd down and 8. 4:14 and counting in the third. Auburn 31, ULM 7.
ULM with 2 tight ends in the ball game. Well, 1 tight end, number 80.
And Bennett Galloway replaces Jones at tailback. Sets up to the left of Armenta. Turns, fakes, gets hit, gets dropped. Back at the 9, DeMarcus Riddick.
Marcus Riddick, one of those talented freshmen again, did a great job of keeping his eyes where it's supposed to be and playing his role. His job is to keep containment on Armenta. Exactly what he did. Great action, but great play by the young freshman.
Was untouched until he took the quarterback down. A sack for DeMarcus Riddick. His second, a 10-yard loss. Second sack of the season for that outstanding freshman out of Clanton in Chilton County High School. 3rd and 18. Ball in the middle of the field. 3rd and 18 for the Warhawks. Handoff to Jones. Jones stood up, spins, gets across the 20 out to the 23-yard line. Austin Keys, junior out of Taylorsville, Mississippi, on the stop. And it's a punting situation for Mackenzie Ryan and ULM. And Malcolm Simmons will drop and look back into the sunshine to take this punt. 3 and out for the Auburn defense. Another 3 and out for the Auburn defense. 3 and out tracker driven by Truckworks, official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. Punt is away. Malcolm Simmons calls for the fair catch, looks up, fights the sun, and takes the fair catch at the 38-yard line.
It seems like a simple thing, but it's not when you're looking back into the sun. Really good job of focus and concentration.
Indeed. 40-yard punt. So we send it downstairs. Will Herring with the Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
Yeah, guys, y'all are seeing it too. DeMarcus Riddick, just another tremendous play in space. This young man's got a very bright future. Defensively, just a dominant drive there. Other than the 2 big plays on the initial drive, this defense has dominated the entire game.
First down for Auburn at the 28. Thank you, Will. 2:34 to go in the third. Auburn up 31-7. Tiger ball. Handoff. Jarquez Hunter, 45, 50. 45 out of bounds near the 42-yard line. That should be enough to take Jarquez. Let's see. Could be close to going above 1,000. No, he had that 4-yard loss. He's 4 yards shy of 1,000.
I think they just announced he got 1,000 on the Jumbotron.
No, he's close to it. Let's put it that way. 1,005 yards officially now for Jarquez Hunter. First Auburn player since 2021 to go above 1,000. First down at the 42-yard line. Jarquez again and taken down at the 40. Got a couple yards on that one for measure.
Yeah, offensive linemen love it when a running back gets 1,000 yards. You saw the offensive line when they announced it. The Jarquez went over 1,000 yards. They all started high-fiving each other.
Yeah, they got dinner coming, don't they?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, you got to take them to Big Boy Steakhouse nowadays.
That's right. Cobb replaces Jarquez in the ballgame. 2nd and 7 for the Tigers. 2nd and 7, just outside the 40. Thorne looks to the Auburn boundary, now looks across the middle, throws, pass complete. Malcolm Simmons, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Malcolm Simmons. Touchdown, Auburn. 40 yards.
Another one of those talented freshmen, Malcolm Simmons, having an exceptional year coming into this ball game as one of the youngest freshmen for Auburn football to have as many yards as he's had coming into this ball game. Great job on the dig route. Thorne getting his eyes back to his second guy, and the rest is history.
5 touchdown passes for Peyton Thorne. 22, 32, 286 yards, 5 TDs for Peyton. Vachon out for the extra point. Snap down, kick on the way by Vachon. It is good. And Auburn adds to its lead. Jarrett Stidham. Well, we just talked about that 3-touchdown catch day by Darius Slayton in the Purdue game of the Music City Bowl. Well, the last time Auburn had 5 touchdowns on the day by a quarterback, Jarrett Stidham that day against Purdue. Here's Brad Law with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard.
All right, Andy, thank you very much. In Fayetteville, 3rd-ranked Texas trying to finish off Arkansas. Longhorns lead 20-10, just 2.5 minutes to go there. In Tuscaloosa, it's number 10 Alabama all over Mercer, expectedly 28-0. Number 25 Tulane has just beaten Navy 35-0, and so the Green Wave moved to 8-2 on the season. 17th ranked Colorado leads Utah 35-24. 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter there. And number 20 Clemson continues to lead Pittsburgh on the road 17-7. They're early in the fourth quarter in that matchup. That's a Yellowwood scoreboard update. Andy, back to you.
Brad, thank you. 1:13 to go in the third quarter here. Auburn 38, ULM 7. Sun-South John Deere drive summary, 62 yards, 3 plays, 1:18. From Thorne to Simmons for 40 yards for the touchdown. Sun-South John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. Magoo, another booming kick and no return. That's 8 yards deep into the end zone. On the day, Peyton Thorne, 22 of 32. 5 touchdowns on the day, 286 yards. Cam Coleman, career high, 8 catches, 100 yards, 3 touchdowns on the day. And Auburn on top, 38-7. Auburn has scored back-to-back touchdown drives after ULM scored its only touchdown of the day.
I tell you a lot about guys, right? Malcolm Simmons just catches a ball and then runs it in for a touchdown, and it goes right back on kickoff and goes down the cover on kickoff. Him and Jarquez.
Jarquez over 1,000 yards for the season here today. A couple milestones happening here today.
Yeah, Peyton Thorne career high, 5 touchdown passes today.
First down from the 25 for ULM. Hand off up the middle, Jones, 5 yards, make it 7 yards. Right up the middle. Austin Keys leads the Auburn tackling machine right there. It's a gain of 6 for Jones. Hardy, a freshman. Jones is a sophomore. My goodness.
No, they can keep those guys
That's
together.
the running back tandem for ULM.
Yeah, I imagine they hardly sought after, but those two guys can stick together, man. They'd be a hard punch.
You don't think Bryant Vincent isn't recruiting those two guys to stay in Monroe?
All right, he's definitely recruiting those two guys
You
big
bet.
time.
Jaquez Robinson checks in at the nickel for Auburn, or at the star. Jones again the carry. Jones is stood up by number 1, Jaron Thompson and Eugene Asante. It's going to bring up third down and a long 2. We'll call it 3rd and 3 for the Warhawks. And that may be the final play of the third quarter. Looks like it will be. Final seconds tick away from the third quarter. Your score after 3 at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Auburn 38, ULM 7. And this is the Auburn Sports Network.
Achilles tendonitis is often as painful as it sounds. The Orthopedic Clinic is here to help get you back on your feet without pain or stiffness. Whether caused by overuse or degeneration, Achilles tendonitis can be treated, usually without surgery. But the road to recovery isn't short, so get started right away at the Orthopedic Clinic. Call for an appointment, 334-749-8303, or visit theorthoclinic.com.
Big eating in Auburn and Opelika means Big Mike Steakhouse. Famous for high-quality steaks cooked to perfection on an open-fire grill served in a relaxed, rustic atmosphere. It's happy hour at Big Mike's every Wednesday and Thursday from 4 to 6 and half off select appetizers, draft beer, and well drinks. And don't forget, a Big Mike's gift card will always be the perfect gift for a big city steak in your hometown. It's Big Mike's Steakhouse in Auburn at Ship Jordan Parkway and Wire Road.
Do you live in Lee County? You are eligible for a Max Credit Union account. Working in Lee County? You're eligible for a Max Credit Union account. Listening to this radio ad right now? 99% chance you are eligible to have a Max Credit Union account. At Max Credit Union, if you live, work, worship, or attend school in Lee or one of our 26 other counties, you are eligible to open an account with Max. Come see us in Auburn or Opelika or get started now at mymax.com. Some restrictions apply.
For loving expert care for your pets, visit Moores Mill Animal Hospital, located at 2120 Moores Mill Road. Their skilled team is dedicated to keeping your furry friends healthy and happy. Moores Mill Animal Hospital offers spay, neuter, vaccines, boarding, and much more. Moores Mill Animal Hospital, where pets are family. Call us today at 334-821-7739 or visit mmvets.com. Experience the Moores Mill Animal Hospital difference today.
Brad Law back at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Before we start the fourth quarter, let's give you an in-game update, which is presented by Wind Creek Casinos. Elevate your game plan to fabulous. Play the hottest games, win fabulous rewards at Wind Creek Casinos and on the Casinoverse app. Auburn lengthened its halftime lead in the third quarter, outscoring ULM 14-7. After a 3-and-out by the Auburn offense and a touchdown drive by the Warhawks, Auburn led 24-7. But the Tigers responded with a 10-play, 70-yard drive, a 3-and-out by the defense, and a 3-play, 62-yard touchdown drive for the Tigers. 2 more touchdown scores. Auburn leads 38-7, and we're kind of rewriting the record books today as Cam Coleman gets to 100 yards receiving. Malcolm Simmons gets the game's longest completion for the Tigers at 40 yards for a touchdown, and Jarquez Hunter goes over 1,000 yards for the season. Jarquez through 3 quarters, 13 carries, 95 yards, better than 7 yards per carry on the day. Cam Coleman, 8 catches, 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. Malcolm Simmons, 6 catches, 63 yards and a score. Keandre Lambert-Smith, 5 catches, 91 yards and a touchdown. Auburn, 430 yards of total offense, 7.7 yards per play. ULM, 150 yards of total offense, 3.9 per play. Warhawks have it. Third down, 3 yards to go from their own 32-yard line. We get you back to the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham and Jason Campbell, for the fourth quarter.
38-7, Auburn leads it. On third down today, ULM is 2 of 9. This is 3rd and 3 for the Warhawks. Play action, roll by Armenta. Looks and he throws downfield, has a man open, and the pass is incomplete. That was just really nicely defended. Tyler Griffin was the intended receiver, defended by Jaquez Robinson, grad student out of Jacksonville, Florida, who lost his helmet on the play.
Yeah, Jaquez did a good job of allowing that ball to get to the receiver hand so he didn't get a PI, but as soon as it touches, he did a good job of ripping that ball out.
And will ULM go for it on fourth down? Looks like it may. 4th and 3. What do they have to lose?
Auburn's got to be careful, make sure they're not trying to draw them off sides.
4th and 3 from the ULM 32-yard line, right hash mark. Armenta wants to run the option, puts his head down. He gets close to the 35-yard line, and it will depend on the spot whether he made it.
I think it'll be short.
ULM says he did. Auburn says he didn't.
In the game, the ball goes over on down.
All right, he did not make it. As we send it downstairs, Will Herring, Cook's Pest Control Sideline Report. Will.
Yeah, guys, the young quarterback out of Arkansas, Walker White, warming up over here on the sidelines. Coach Hugh Freeze coming over, talking to him. We're going to see if he takes the field with the offense. Yeah, he's in the huddle. First snap, that's an Auburn Tiger, Walker White.
Walker White, true freshman, 6'3", 225 from Little Rock, Arkansas. Played at Little Rock Christian Academy, threw for 2,660 yards and 29 touchdowns last season, making his college and Auburn debut right now.
It's a good opportunity for a young fella to get in the game.
Indeed. He has spent much of this year running the scout team for Auburn. First down for the Tigers. Inside the 35. White will run it. White dives across the 30, near the 28. Not afraid to run it. He gets 6 yards, does Walker White.
Your first play in college career, inside zone.
How many of those did you run?
Yeah, they didn't really do a lot of design.
Second and 4, he throws to the sideline, threw it high and over the head of the intended receiver.
I like the concept there. You try to get him a run, get him going first, get his confidence going, and then next you try to give him a pass, an easy pass outside. But I think the motions was running a little bit on that throw.
Threw it for Cam Brown, but a little over his head. Here's 3rd and 4 for Auburn. White, the quarterback for the Tigers, from the left hash mark. Turns, hands the ball up the middle. And a nice run. Good second effort for Jarquez Hunter. Has gone over 1,000 yards this season. That's an Auburn first down. And Jarquez skips off the field for the Tigers.
They got Perry Thompson to the field, a young receiver as well. Another one of those freshmen. Hadn't had a lot of opportunity to play this year, playing behind KLS Kemp Lambert-Smith. We'll have an opportunity with him for next year.
Jarquez Hunter, unofficially on the day, 14 carries, 102 yards, over 1,000 this season. And it is Walker White hit at the line of scrimmage and just carries defenders. They tried to play. He does fumble. Ball's loose. And I think ULM has it. Ball was stripped out of his hand, and ULM has it on the first turnover of the afternoon.
Yeah, that's what you'll learn as a young quarterback is when to go down. You know, you got the initial contact, and he was trying to keep driving his legs. But he hadn't played in the game in a while, and all of a sudden a guy comes in there and just rips the ball out.
The man who made the tackle was the one that ripped it away as well. Turnover by Auburn. 13:36 to go in the fourth. Tigers on top, 38-7. ULM ball. When we come back, it was Carl Glass Jr. that caused the fumble. Stay tuned. Auburn football continues in a moment.
I was so excited when I heard the sandwich was back. What's up? This is Mike.
And this is Celia.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich
is the symphony of flavors. You can always count on that crispy, tender, juicy chicken. It's so good.
My favorite part is the pimento cheese. Topped off with the honey, it all comes together perfectly. I like the original.
I like the spicy chicken fillet. But either way,
you're getting a winner.
The Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is back with a bite. Try it with the original or spicy filet now for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Hey Auburn fans, it's Coach Freeze. Few plays are more exciting than the sack. For every Auburn sack this season, philanthropic support from our fans will help St. Vincent's invest in recreational equipment for schools around the state. Cultivating a healthy lifestyle early prevents chronic diseases. Please join us by making a donation to SAC Childhood Obesity. Visit stvhsfoundation.org or Eagle.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
This is Coach Bruce Pearl here with an exciting opportunity. Through December 20th, we're running a special campaign to support our student athletes. Join On to Victory today, and for every annual subscription, an anonymous donor will match it 3-1. That means your $204 subscription becomes $816 for our athletes. We're aiming to raise $1 million to support Auburn student athletes because, as we all know, Auburn is an everything school. Visit ontovictory.com to make your pledge today. Remember, your impact is tripled. War Eagle.
13:36 to go in the fourth quarter. Fumble by Walker White in his first Auburn drive. Got stood up and tried to get some extra yards. Kind of a mistake of effort for the freshman out of Little Rock, Arkansas. And the first turnover of the day, and ULM has it first and 10 at the Warhawk 23-yard line. Hardy needs 30 more yards to go over 1,000 for his freshman season. Armenta to throw, being pressured out of the pocket, throws up the sideline and incomplete. Closest to Artis Cole, defended on the play. It was Kieran Crawford, that flushed, or was he downfield? Crawford was downfield for Auburn, defending on the play.
Crawford, a transfer from Arkansas State. He's had a good season coming in and playing that second role.
Yeah.
You know, out the Kedron and Jalen McLeod.
He was spotlighted by Hugh Freeze after that Kentucky game that Keldrick Falk should have given credit to Crawford because Crawford was coming in from the other side on a couple of his sacks. Handoff to Ahmad Hardy. Makes a man miss in the backfield. Gets out to the 28-yard line.
Well, both of those guys got a good tandem, though, Andy, because they fuss about who does the cooking. And I was talking to him one day. It was about Keldrick said he made the salmon, and Keyron talking about, no, you didn't. I made the salmon and the sauce. And Keldrick, like, you just going to tell him that with a straight face. And so they was arguing about who's cooking the salmon.
Well, you had to be thrilled that they were talking about cooking salmon, huh?
I was thrilled that these guys actually cook.
Okay, 3rd and 5 for ULM. Hardy now 60 carries or 60 yards on the day. 3rd down and 5 for the Warhawks. They're 2 of 10 on 3rd down today. Armenta drops, throws it to the sideline. Pass is complete. Incomplete. Excuse me. Incomplete, intended for Nate Sullivan. He'd have been about a yard shy of the first down. And ULM will kick it away.
Yeah, Nate Sullivan has to understand as one of those receivers, you got to get to the line of game before you cut your route off to make sure that at worst, if you secure the catch, it's enough for a first down.
3 and out, 5th of the day for the Tiger defense. 3 and out tracker driven by Truckworks, official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. Malcolm Simmons at the 35. High snap, knocked down by the kicker, and he just falls on it at the 12. He got a hand on the ball to save it from sailing into the end zone, and he fell on the ball, and Eugene Asante made sure that he didn't get up with the football. It was a high snap, and credit Ryan for just getting a hand on the ball.
Right. Yeah, he's going to try to hurry up and pick it up.
He had Eugene Asante bearing down on him, and rather than give up the fumble, he just fell on it, which was smart.
That's a good thing about sometimes not being in punt safe, because in punt safe, everyone's going down the field, but in punt block, you still got somebody that's had an opportunity to get on the ball that's an errant.
All right, Walker White out for his second offensive drive for the Auburn Tigers. Auburn scrimmages in the red zone, the Chick-fil-A red zone from the 12. White, play action, looks to the end zone, throws. Ball is knocked down, looked like by a linebacker. Pass intended for Perry Thompson and incomplete.
Yeah, they was trying to run hard at play action, try to get Perry behind the linebacker on the slant. Linebacker didn't bite on the run, was able to drop back in coverage and get his hands on that ball.
I think Christopher Robinson was the one that batted that one down. 2nd and 10 for Auburn from the ULM 12. Single wide receivers right and left for the Tigers. Damari Alston is the tailback for Auburn. Pair of tight ends set up outside the left tackle. Play action, they throw it inside the 10, caught by Cam Brown at about the 8-yard line for the Tigers. He's taken down by Corian Wilson, a sophomore out of Mobile.
Nice strong throw by the young freshman, almost to the opposite hash. Well, he was in the middle of the field, but good job of reading, understanding, got off coverage on Camden Brown. Just take what they give you.
3rd and 5 for Auburn from the ULM 7. From the left hash mark. Handoff, Alston, 5. Bounces outside. Alston, touchdown, Auburn. Damari Alston from 8 yards out. His 3rd touchdown of the season, the 4th of his Auburn career.
Yeah, good play call right there to get the ball in Damari's hand. You just saw the explosive of Damari. Once he got through the initial line of scrimmage, they just bounced it outside and was able to get in the end zone for his 4th touchdown of the season.
At the 11:48 mark of the 4th quarter. Auburn has scored on every drive but one since ULM's lone touchdown of the day. And Ian Vachon is out for yet another point after. Good snap, ball down, kick on the way, it's good. Now, Ian Vachon has had a good Auburn debut. Walker White making his Auburn debut today. And Damari Alston from 8 yards out for the touchdown for the Tigers. Auburn at the 11:48 mark of the 4th leads ULM 45-7. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Finish your Auburn football game day with the Regions Bank Postgame Show. For over 30 years, the Regions Bank Postgame Show has been appointment radio for Tiger fans. Get exclusive locker room interviews with players, assistants, and head coach Hugh Freeze. Plus, get expert analysis, a full rundown of SEC and national scores, and a comprehensive highlight package. The Regions Bank Postgame Show on the Auburn Sports Network.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
There are giants among us, and their impact is huge. They are the men and women building and sustaining our Navy's next-generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. If you're ready to go big, get on board. We build giants at buildsubmarines.com. Paid for by the U.S. Department of the Navy in partnership with Blue Forge Alliance.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like cookouts, cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad. The one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Sun South John Deere drive summary for Auburn. 12 yards, 3 plays, 46 seconds. Damari Alston's 8-yard touchdown run. Sun South John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. 45-7, Auburn leads ULM at the 11:48 mark of the fourth quarter. And this is Bashan to kick it away for Auburn. Ian puts a foot into it and booms it. And just like Towns Magoo all day long, he kicks it into the end zone, and there is no return for ULM. Now, here are some numbers on the day for Auburn offensively. Peyton Thorne, 22 of 32 for 286 yards and 5 touchdowns. Jarquez Hunter, over 1,000 yards this season and over 100 yards today. 14 carries, 102 yards. Cam Coleman, 8 catches, 100 yards, 3 touchdown catches on the day for Auburn. Auburn's defense holding ULM to 2 of 11 on 3rd down and 1 of 3 on 4th down today.
Yeah. Auburn got a lot of young guys on defense out there right now playing. Maris Williams, number 10, is checked in the game.
Man comes in motion near side, handoff off the left side for ULM. Submarines under 1 tackle and out near the 30-yard line, James Jones. Sophomore from Baltimore, 6'2", 205. Love the size on that guy.
Yeah, most definitely.
Jones on the day, 11 carries for 37 yards. Make that 12 carries for 11 carries, 41 yards on the day for Jones. 2nd and 6 for the Warhawks from the ULM 29-yard line. Jones comes in motion. Now off the left side of the quarterback. And now to the right side as he goes in motion. Armenta across the middle. It's complete out to the 40-yard line. Kayan Lee defending on Amir Magruder. Sophomore out of Vegas, his 5th catch of the year.
Also got Terrence Love out there playing that safety position right now. For Auburn, another one of those freshmen, redshirt freshmen out of Atlanta, Georgia.
10:42 on a counting clock in the 4th. Auburn 45, ULM 7. ULM gets Arkansas State next week. Auburn gets Texas A&M here in the final home game of the season next Saturday night. Auburn shows blitz, brings a blitz off the corner. Armenta throws over the top of it, and the pass is incomplete at the 40-yard line. Magruder, the intended receiver, and it was Terrence Love defending for Auburn.
Yeah, that's just a bad drop by Magruder because actually a really good throw by Mensa getting outside the pocket, throwing that ball in the run, being very accurate. Receiver got to help the quarterback out on that play.
ULM quarterback 8 of 15 for 89 yards on the day. They've rushed for 66 yards. Auburn with 453 yards in total offense, 291 through the air, $162 on the ground for Auburn today. Second and 10 for ULM at the 39. Auburn brings the blitz. Jones off the left side, nicely tackled. Oh, that's just a fine play by Robert Woodyard. One-on-one move took him out.
Robert Woodyard, the sophomore from Mobile, Alabama. We talked to DeMarco McNeil, one of those Mobile guys coming out of back in his day in 1999. Talk about the competitiveness of football down that way. And Robert Woodyard, one of those guys coming out of Mobile.
Sophomore, 6 foot, 220. 3rd and 11, a loss on the play for ULM. A trio of receivers to the wide side of the field. Now the tight end Sullivan comes in motion. Armenta flushed out of the pocket. Down he goes, back at the 25-yard line. That's going to be a sack for Bobby Jamison Travis.
Bobby Jamison Travis was happy about that one. He was excited and pumped. So was Amarius Williams, who got an assist on that sack. But we love to see the young guys doesn't get a chance to get out there and play a whole lot.
That may be a half sack apiece for those two young men.
Yeah, they got to go share the steak.
Approaching the 9-minute mark of the fourth quarter, punting situation now for ULM. Simmons at outside the Auburn 40. Actually, we're near the 43-yard line to take this punt from Mackenzie Ryan. Moves to his right. Ryan gets rid of it. Simmons calls for a fair catch at the 36-yard line, takes a knee to boot. 8:44 to go in the fourth. Auburn on top, 45-7. Stay tuned, friends. Auburn football continues in a moment.
A gift this good takes a while to unwrap. Get your best gift ever during the Toyota-thon sales event before it's too late. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE Hybrid for $359 a month for 36 months. Offer valid through December 2nd, 2024. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. 3658 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details. Toyota. Let's go places.
Since 1949, the Houston Clinic has served as the preeminent leader in both surgical and non-surgical orthopedic sports medicine treatment and solutions. Their vibrant 75-year legacy demonstrates a deep commitment to serving the local community and its members. Utilizing the latest technology while providing exceptional patient care keeps Houston Clinic at the forefront in sports medicine and patient satisfaction. 334-826-2090 or visit us online at houston.com. Houston Clinic. Research, education, treatment.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Thinking of advancing your career with a master's degree in business? If so, consider the graduate degree choices at Auburn University's Harbert College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best, we offer full-time and online programs in finance, supply chain management, information systems, accounting, and business administration. Learn more at harbert.auburn.edu.
After the game, catch the Regions Bank postgame show. Jeff Scheer talks with players, assistants, and head coach Hugh Freeze in the Auburn locker room, plus scores, highlights, and analysis, all on the Regions Bank postgame show. Let's huddle up, make things happen with the only card for the Plains, the Auburn University Regions Visa debit card, and the prepaid Regions Now card. Get yours today. It's going to come after an Auburn victory. 8:44 to go in the fourth. Auburn 45, ULM 7.
Man, some good weather, Andy. What you going to do this evening?
Ooh. I don't know. It's going to be on the grill, though. Something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Connected sausage on the grill, I believe.
Must be nice to have a chef.
You're looking at him or you're listening to it. Jeremiah Cobb, the tailback, flanking Walker White. First down for Auburn. White play action. Looks to the sideline. Has a man open. Pass is complete. Keandre Lambert-Smith just shy of midfield. That's a long throw from the left hash mark to the right sideline, but Walker White put it on the number.
Yeah, you see the arm strength right there. Walker White to throw that ball from the opposite hash over a flat defender to find KLS along the sidelines. Shows the size and arm strength of this young man.
Tyler Johnson now in at left tackle for the Tigers. Trying to get all of these. DeAndre Carter, Tate Johnson in there as well. E.J. Harris, the center for the Tigers. Ronan Chambers at right guard for Auburn as well. Auburn barely gets the playoff in time. Handoff near side. Nice hard run into ULM territory by Jeremiah Cobb near the 45-yard line. Jaden Muskie is also in there at right tackle for the Tigers right now.
You got a couple of different guys on that offensive line as well. You talked about Muskrat at the right tackle.
7-yard gain, 2nd and 3 for Auburn at the ULM 44.
Also got DeAndre Carter in there, left guard.
Auburn in the pistol. Cobb behind White. From the left hash mark. High snap, handoff to Cobb. Cobb to the 40, 35-30. Bang down at the 31-yard line. Good hard running. Wadette Williams Jr. with the stop. It's a gain of 13 and an Auburn first down.
Yeah, Williams Jr. been making big hits all evening. Coming up from that safety position for ULM.
First down for Auburn. 6:45 on a counting clock in the fourth. Auburn 45, ULM 7. First down for Auburn at the ULM 31, just outside the 31-yard line. Cobb in the pistol behind White. Tight end set up just outside the left tackle. Double wide receivers left, a single receiver to the right. White looks that way. He's now going to run it. Walker White makes a move and gets to the 30 or the 25-yard line. 6 yards on the gain for the Auburn freshman from Little Rock.
Yeah, he wanted to throw the hitch route to Perry Thompson up top, but again, the corner sat. And when the corner sat, his next initial thing was to do is try to get inside and pick up as many yards as he could in between the guard and the center.
2nd and 4 for Auburn at the ULM 25-yard line. Auburn just trying to move the ball and take time off the clock right now. Play clock down to 9. From the right hash mark, White turns, hands the ball. White, or rather Cobb, hit behind the line of scrimmage, still gets positive yardage. Nicely run by Jeremiah Cobb. He may come up about a yard shy of the first down. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short for Auburn. 3rd and 1 from the 22.
Yeah, I expect Auburn to probably hit this inside with Jeremiah Cobb or run some type of RPO game with Walker White and have him to read the backside defensive end and pull it if he crashes.
3rd and 1 for the Tigers from the 22.5-yard line. That's the ULM 22. White, or rather Cobb up the middle, gets to the 20-yard line. He has the first down for Auburn. Got 3 yards on the play. To the 20. That'll move the chains.
Yeah,
and Auburn's going to take his time.
Yeah, they're going to run the play clock all the way down to 3-4 seconds and before they snap it.
498 yards in total offense for Auburn today. First down from the Chick-fil-A red zone for Auburn. Handoff, Cobb. Cobb taken down at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, think that puts Auburn over 500 yards total
Sure
offense
does.
now.
Yeah. 304 through the air. 197 unofficially on the ground today for Auburn. Auburn has punted once and fumbled once. Auburn has scored, I think, every other drive today. And leads 45-7. Am I right there?
You stand correct.
Get the thumbs up from Gene Dulaney. 2 punts, excuse me. Doggone it, I was wrong. White hands it. No, White up the middle. Walker White tripped up as he gets across the 10-yard line.
Yeah, a little inside zone action, right? Faking the ball to the guy coming across in motion, hitting up inside for a gain of 8 for the young fella, Walker White.
3:12 and counting to go in the fourth. Auburn about to pick up his 4th win of the season and get ready for Texas A&M here next Saturday night, either at 6:30 or 6:45-ish.
Finishing with the home season at home with some night lights.
Yep, indeed. Bundle up. Could be a chilly evening. First and goal for Auburn from the 9. Hand off Cobb, and Cobb is tripped up at the 10-yard line. And the stop is made by Wadette Williams, who's got a club on that right hand. And he was holding that right arm as it came up after making that stop on Cobb. A loss of about a half yard. Second and goal from the 10. Williams, 12 tackles on the day for the junior from Lake Providence, Louisiana. Their leading tackler coming in. We have seen evidence of that here today.
Yeah, he's all over the football field. They have some young talent in that secondary. Well, not young talent, but they got some real good talent in that secondary, ULM.
Wadette Williams, a safety at junior. Cobb tries to bounce it to the outside. Did a nice job of getting positive yardage on the play. He could have lost 2 or 3 yards. He actually got beyond the line of scrimmage and got a yard beyond the line of scrimmage. Under 2 minutes now to go in this one, and we're at our 2-minute timeout.
Get your popcorn.
Minute 57 to go. Auburn 45, ULM 7. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
At Auburn University, we're not just learners, we're doers. In every corner of the state, Auburn men and women put knowledge to work, fueling the state's economy and building healthier, more prosperous communities. We partner with local leaders to solve local challenges and create access to opportunities that benefit all. To learn how Auburn's at work in your community, visit auburn.edu/acrossalabama. This message is sponsored by Auburn University, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Are you looking to advance your career without putting your life on hold? Consider the flexibility of an online MBA at Auburn University's Harvard College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best by U.S. News and World Report, our 100% online MBA program provides the flexibility you need to pursue a degree while maintaining your personal and professional life. Learn more at harvard.auburn.edu.
A gift this good takes a while to unwrap. Get your best gift ever during the Toyotathon sales event before it's too late. Get 3.99% APR for 36 months on the new 2024 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. Offer valid through December 2nd, 2024. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $29.52 monthly payment for every $1,000 financed. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
This is Coach Bruce Pearl here with an exciting opportunity. Through December 20th, we're running a special campaign to support our student athletes. Join On to Victory today, and for every annual subscription, an anonymous donor will match it 3-1. That means your $204 subscription becomes $816 for our athletes. We're aiming to raise $1 million to support Auburn student athletes because, as we all know, Auburn is an everything school. Visit ontovictory.com to make your pledge today. Remember, your impact is tripled. War Eagle.
Brad Law, Jordan-Hare Stadium, checking the Yellowwood scoreboard. No upsets. In fact, all the favored teams have won thus far by double digits, although Pitt is bidding for the upset over number 20, Clemson. They had it 3rd down and 14 in field goal range, but Clemson just got a big sack to take Pitt presumably out of field goal range. They're tied at 17, under 2 minutes to go in Pittsburgh in a critical ACC game, particularly for Clemson. That's the only game that's close. Notre Dame has an early touchdown against Virginia at 7-0, just 4 minutes gone by in South Bend. In that matchup, LSU and Florida are just underway. No score to report 30 seconds in Gainesville. Andy Burcham, Jason Campbell, back to you.
All right, Brad, thank you very much. 3rd and goal for Auburn inside the 9. White to the end zone, incomplete.
Trying to throw a back shoulder fade to Perry Thompson, but Walker got to understand, as a young quarterback, got to get that ball up around his helmet so he can have a chance to catch that ball. You saw Perry just tell him, hey, put it up around my helmet area.
That faded a little too far down, didn't it?
Yeah, it's hard for those big guys that stand in 6'3", 6'4", to come down and try to get those.
And we've got a field goal attempt now from Ian Vachon. You all right?
Yeah, just back got tight.
Uh-oh. 26-yard attempt by Vachon. And it is good. He's had a nice debut here today.
Yeah, was on a hot mic.
Yeah, you were on a hot mic. Okay. 147. It's a hot mic now, Jason. 147 to go. Auburn up 48-7. By the way, 2 100-yard receivers today for the Tigers. Cam Coleman with 100 yards and 3 touchdowns. Keandre Lambert-Smith, 104 yards and a touchdown. The last time Auburn had 2 players with 100 yards receiving in a game. Kobe Hudson, Javarius Johnson against Mississippi State, November 13th, 2021.
That was good. I think that's why Keandre Lambert-Smith came back in the game and caught that long pass from Walker White along the sideline, was to put him over 100 yards receiving for the day.
56 yards, 12 plays, 6 minutes and 59 seconds on the Sun South John Deere Drive summary. Sun South John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. And Vachon will kick this one away. Second kickoff of the day for Ian Vachon, with David Wells back to return. Vachon booms it away. And the fair catch called for by Wells at the 1. 0 kickoff returns today for the Warhawks.
See if ULM just decide just to run the ball and just get out of here and try to finish off there. They got 2 important games coming up themselves.
At Arkansas State and home against the Raging Cajuns. You think they need to win both of those games to go to a bowl?
To feel comfortable. I think they need to win both of those games. They split, they still have a shot, but to make yourself comfortable enough to make sure that you got a bowl game, I think you need to win both of those.
New quarterback for ULM, it's General Booty, 6'2", 195, a redshirt junior from Shreveport. Transfer from Oklahoma. Hands off to the tailback, who gets 4 yards. Now stays on his feet. They move the pile across the 30 out to the 32-yard line. Booty spent a good portion of the early part of this season as the starting quarterback for the Warhawks. Yep. Aiden Armenta took over. 241 yards, a touchdown, and a couple picks.
Yeah, Booty transfer over from Oklahoma.
Tavin Curry is the tailback now for ULM. Clock moving down, 1:06 in this one. From the left hash mark, 2nd and 4 for the Warhawks at the 31. Curry, the carry, right side, puts his head down and gets close to the first down. I think he's got it. I think he got the 4 yards needed. That'll move the chains with 52 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. And Auburn will get to 4-6 on the season. Keep those those bowl season hopes alive.
Yeah, got 2 big important games coming up, one at home and one on the road.
Among those in right now defensively, Darren Reed Jr. on the defensive line, along with Joe Frazier Jr. Maybe the final play of the ball game. 27 seconds and counting. Coleman Granberry also out there for Auburn. Play action by Booty. He loads up down the sideline. Man goes down, caught at the 20-yard line inside the 10, and he's going to score a touchdown. Defender went down on the play, and the catch was made.
Yeah, it looked like J.C. Hart fell down. I don't know if he got pushed down or fell down. I got to see the replay.
The catch was made by number 83. He is not listed on our rosters. Went deep to him. His defender went down on the play. Bibbs. He made a nice move at the 15-yard line, and it's Bibbs that scores the touchdown for ULM. Larson out for the extra point. And it is good. With 8 seconds to go in this one.
I think you have to worry about this one being on bad beats. You ever watch that at nighttime?
I don't. I have no idea what you're talking about. Down to the field. Will Herring has a Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
Yeah, guys, one of my favorite memories as a player was just when the guys that didn't get a lot of snaps got to go in and your teammates are cheering the other guys on. And I'm seeing a lot of that down here. I know giving up the big play, not how you want to end the game, but it's good to see some of these guys that worked so hard for so long get some snaps.
8 seconds to go in this one.
On a personal note, though, Will, let me ask you a question. If defense you've been holding on all game, does this bother you? You go in after the game as a veteran and you look at the average yards that you held them to got diminished because of that play?
Durkin is losing his mind right now, guys. Yeah. There is no doubt about it. He is losing his mind. J.C. Hart, at least he's a guy that's a starter. You know what I'm saying? At least it wasn't the scrub that fell down on the deep ball.
Greg McConaughey Jr. is the deep man for Auburn at the 2. Can you imagine if that would have eliminated a shutout?
Oh.
They just dribble it across the field. It is fielded and downed at the Auburn 31-yard line by Micah Riley. And Auburn can come out, go to the victory formation, and then head to the locker room with that victory.
That's some good football games this evening.
Look forward to watching them, especially after an Auburn victory here this afternoon. Auburn taking care of business against ULM. Tigers lead at 48-14. Auburn will just snap the ball, and this ball game will come to a close.
Auburn did exactly what you want to see them do.
You're exactly
today.
right. Walker White will come under center. He will take a knee, and this game comes to a close. Auburn 48, Louisiana Monroe 14. Auburn football continues in a moment.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
It's the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. I'm Andy Bertram, and today we're talking about the Built Ford Tough F-150. It delivers the power and performance you need to step up in big moments. And with available smart technology like Pro Power Onboard, you'll be game day ready every day. For the latest offers on a new F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers, see your local Ford dealer today. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Conecuh sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh sausage since 1947, a real winner.
Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat.
And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food. No matter what you're craving, from 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week, all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Auburn 48, Louisiana Monroe 14. The Tigers improved to 4-6 on the season. Now get ready for Texas A&M here next week, either at 6:30 or 6:45, the scheduled times. Welcome back to Jordan-Hare Stadium, along with Jason Campbell, our entire Auburn Sports Network crew. Auburn wins it today, 48-14, and Auburn really took care of business. Auburn was not penalized this afternoon. Justin Ferguson with the Auburn Observer has gone back to 2000 and cannot find the last time that Auburn went through a ball game and was not penalized. Only 2 total in the game.
I don't think I ever seen that. Either somebody was ready to get out of here, or we just played a really clean game today. And I think off the bye weekend, I think the guys did a really good job of, paying attention to details. We saw guys make plays out here today offensively. The guys coming back to the ball and the receivers catching the ball, breaking plays, getting yards after the catch. And then you look at defensively. For the most part of this game, until the last play, they eliminated all explosive plays and big plays by ULM. But Auburn did exactly what you want a team that's supposed to be getting better to do to a team that's coming in here. There's not an equal playing field in the conference, but at the same time, you wanted to come out and have a good showing.
507 yards of total offense for Auburn. ULM with just 218 yards. ULM 154 through the air. Most significantly for Auburn's defense, holding ULM to 64 yards rushing today for Auburn. 304 yards in the air, 203 yards on the ground. Jarquez Hunter goes over 1,000 yards on the season, a career day for Cam Coleman. Peyton Thorne, 5 touchdown passes on the day. That brings us to the best in the game. Old Dominion presents best in the game. Old Dominion Freight Line works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to also be the best. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Auburn Athletics. Jason, who or what is your best in the game?
Man, I could go with a single play, but I'm going to have to go with one player. It's Cam Coleman. Had a record day for himself, best since his young Auburn career began. 9 targets, 8 receptions, 100 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Like I said, that young man played an outstanding game today, coming back to the football in his first touchdown and breaking the tackle. But then that exceptional highlight reel catch along the sidelines, one-handed, was one for the ages.
It certainly was. I think we'll see it a lot in the various highlight packages throughout the country here tonight. Well, next up for Auburn, it's Texas A&M. Boy, you better strap it on when the Aggies come to town here next Saturday night.
Oh, next Saturday night is going to be a thumper. You talking about another team that's going to come in here. They play very good defense, and they can run the football very well. So Auburn's got to hurry up and get the confidence going after this one, but quickly get back to the film room because you got a team coming in here next weekend that's still trying to fight for some form of playoff hopes or to try to get to Atlanta for an SEC championship opportunity. So, and we're still trying to fight for a bowl game. So it should be an exciting game. Fans show up.
It's going to be a packed house.
We're going to be under the lights. And let's make it as hard as possible for Texas A&M coming here next week.
We'll have much more Auburn football coverage coming your way from Jordan-Hare Stadium, including interviews, analysis, highlights, and more with Brad, Will, and Jeff Shearer on the Regions Bank postgame show. The general manager of the Auburn Sports Network is Ben Harling. Auburn football is produced by Britt Bowen. Our chief engineer is Patrick Tisdale. Quinn Brakeen has been our studio producer. For spotter and statistician Gene Dulenny, and for my broadcast partner Jason Campbell, I'm Andy Burcham. Again, your final. Auburn 48, ULM 14. So long, War Eagle from Jordan-Hare Stadium.
Exclusive play-by-play coverage of Auburn football has been brought to you by Cook's Pest Control, the South's most trusted name in pest control, and proud sponsor of the Auburn Tigers. Alabama Power, proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers. Alabama Power, power for a better Alabama. Ford, great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers.